Wait,
I'm trying to set things up for
Like,
local recording.
There you are. I couldn't see you.
Oh.
You're so tiny.
Wait, is Cheese wearing a skirt?
Play it too.
Oh, okay.
Why has daggers?
Squish.
Let's try
Squish.
this.
And a dice tower. I don't know what a dice tower does. Oh, like you put it in the top and it goes all the way down. So there was actually. Now you're big. There was like an actual Starfinder setup thing, but it wasn't. It only had slots for 4 players, unfortunately,
Double's
and it
here.
was a pretty small.
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah,
Can
he's
you
been in here.
can you hear me though?
He just isn't talking.
What? You can't hear me?
I wonder if Double Guy's
Okay, there he goes. I thought
Hey!
I used the wrong microphone.
What?
I was using the wrong microphone.
Oh, is that why you're echoey?
Yes.
I have chicken wings.
I didn't even have dinner. I just had the free Wendy's tendies today.
Wendy's
had a-
tendies.
I had ordered dinner like an hour ago and it showed up about 10 minutes to 6.
I'm
Alright.
hungry. It's double.
Wow, I smell great. I don't know what you're talking about, Sprite.
Squish.
Okay, let me actually
Squish, squish.
finish my
Alright.
character
You
name.
chose your thing. Alright, Double, this is you. Put your name on it and choose a color.
I don't even know the buttons for tabletop.
So right click the character right here.
Alright.
And then you can put your name at the bottom. Put your character's name and your name in parentheses. Like these guys have.
Got it.
Double. Color your character.
How do I do that?
Right click it and choose color tint.
Beckles, no, don't do it. You falato, no.
I saved him.
Poor Beckles.
You're both kind of a red color. Alright.
I'll change it.
Alright. No, that's fine.
Nope, changing it.
Okay.
I think cheese needs to be blue.
I don't care by that. You just choose what color you're gonna be forever.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if you're green or whatever.
The blue.
What color do I want then?
Never mind, let's take a red.
Actually, this probably isn't. This is probably more accurate.
This is not very bright.
This is definitely more accurate. He's enormous.
Yeah, we're not gonna have room for so this shit.
He's not gonna be able to fit in through these doors. Actually.
We still have to fucking design this shit too.
Color.
We can fit through these doors.
I figure that'll be a thing that when you land, you get to buy a ship as a courtesy, as a colonizer.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get more wings.
Okay.
I wish these colors were brighter.
So, everyone else, chat. Story so far is that I don't know what I'm doing, but other than that, they are. I just kind of distanced myself a little bit from the core world, or universe, and these.
Look at this VR person.
Yeah, I know.
Stop touching my character.
I'm sorry.
Stop touching him.
He's
I'm sorry.
He's violated.
So all the races that are in the Pact worlds, or are part of the Pact worlds, are have put together a big colony ship, and they've already sent some preliminary forces and colonies to this outer realm, or not realm, but outer system or group of systems sector in the material plane, and word is colonist. Thank you, Kira. But they are the sector is already secured, so now the Pact Worlds are
Okay.
sending a force to, or not a force, but like a big group of an even amount of colonists of each of the races of the Pact Worlds, and they're sending them out to colonize that secured sector. But there's still a lot that's unexplored, but this ship is enormous. It's the size of several cities. There's freighters flying around to and from areas to sort of refuel, so to speak. They stop around stars along the way and hover for a few months at a time, and then they blast off into the drift again. So that's the simple backstory. I don't really have very much ready in terms of encounters.
You had the whole week.
I slept most of the week.
Wow.
'Cause I
Making
was
us do our character sheet for the whole week.
Look, I thought I would have more time, and then I just passed out yesterday when I got home.
That's fine.
Anyways, it kind of worked out because like half the people aren't here.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we're
Shit
gonna wing
happens.
it.
That's fine. That's fine.
What is this? Pow.
I'm winging my backstory anyways.
Trigger effect. Whoa!
What is that?
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Okay.
Oh, it's Brad. Wait, why can't I play my own character like that?
What?
How come Brad gets a special character?
I just threw a lot of them out into the center, and then I
Oh.
gave you this because I was like, well, he's a. Are you playing your envoy character?
Yeah,
Or
I'm playing
whatever it's
a human character.
I was like, well,
A
they're
celebrity.
an envoy. They kind of look a little bit simple, right?
I
Oh, you're a
guess.
celebrity?
Yeah, I'm a celebrity.
Oh, yeah, I guess if you chose icon.
Yeah, I'm choosing icon. You know, I'm a celebrity who's like a famous star, action star, but no one takes me seriously. So then my agent told me I should go on an
So
adventure.
just like real life.
Yeah. And it's
Oh, that's depressing.
and then I should go on an adventure. My agent told me I should go on an adventure to prove everyone wrong that I'm not just an action star. I can be more than that. So I
Who
found
told you to do that?
my agent.
Your agent.
So then I found my agent told me about a bunch of nomads like you guys are boarding a ship, and I should follow you guys to go on doing random shit. Prove the world wrong.
Yep. All right. That's cool. What is your backstory, Cheese?
Oh,
Oh my God, he has knife for hands. Look at that.
coming with my mouth full of food.
I can't.
All right. So just basic backstory, or what?
Yeah.
You can
Why
go
are
as
you
in depth
here?
or as
Who
basic
are
as you
you?
want.
Who are you and why are you here?
I gotta remember what I had written down.
Hi, Bone.
My fucking memory is shot, so I don't remember.
You messaged me if that.
I got
oh,
it too on my character sheet.
Okay.
So should I say my name and shit?
Yeah. How do you pronounce that?
I'm taking a guess at it.
Did you come up with it?
I fucking did name generators.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
so.
see.
Alright, so my
Shrink
guy's
this floor.
Dinra Jan. He was orphaned at an early age on an abysmal station. Growing up, he always wanted to be a pilot. So, as he turned 18, he enlisted. He made himself, throughout the years, he made a name for himself as being cool under pressure while dropping people off on combat zones. After a disastrous mission, he was discharged from the military and then just spent life flying around as flying freighters around. And then an old friend of his offered him a job flying security with all the colonists. That's all.
And that's where he is now.
Yeah.
Cool. Repositioning these guys. You get to live here. And now Brad,
Oh
who
god.
probably doesn't know anything about his character.
So my character was like
He's a little rat man.
a little rat man. He earned an honest living with his mechanic stuff. But even though he's a mechanic, he's not very good with the new age of the internet, the space internet.
Space.
Space net.
And one time he clicked on this like, do you want to be a space millionaire? Well, click this ad, and well, basically he got into this ad, and all his machinery, including his teleporter, got a virus, and it sent him here. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's what you get when you don't, plan your character.
Wow.
That has got to be hands down the worst backstory I've ever heard.
For a rat, you look like a space invader.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
does.
I really want a rat, but I doubt there's anything like
I
that.
don't think there's rat. Let me see.
Hey, Brad, try walk through one of these doors in your mini version.
Okay, hold on.
That?
I'll open it.
Okay, hold on. I got it. When I'm tiny, it takes so long for me to get through places. Okay.
No, come to yours.
Oh, come to mine? Okay, hold on.
Yours is open.
Oh, almost. All right. Dang it! I'm so bad at this. Okay, here we go. Wait, we should open it and close it again. Hold on. I want to see. I want to feel the pain in my face. Oh my gosh, that's brutal.
There's your rat.
Oh, that's perfect. Actually, that's actually what I want. Okay. Nice. Color tint. Can I be a pink rat? Let's see what happens.
Probably.
Oh.
You gotta name him.
All right. Dang, that sucks. Okay.
Look at how tiny he is.
Let's fix that.
No. Oh no.
Okay. Name. Oh. Why isn't the name thing not working now? What the heck? That doesn't make sense.
All right. I gotta look how to.
Oh, here we go. Oh, my controller's in the wrong hands. Oh shoot. Get back over there. Okay, I think it's named, right? We did not name it?
Where is your character?
Yeah, I don't... Oh, how did you get over there? What?
Hmm.
Where is it?
It's just flying around.
Don't stop me.
What the heck was that? That was so
Bring
weird.
it back.
There it is. Oh, I see. It's a bug with VR. Like, that's not where I'm pointing. But it's like... Okay. Okay.
There you go. All right.
It didn't say my name. That's... Oh. Is there anyone else coming?
Nope, it's just us.
Oh, okay.
I was
Leaf
waiting
and
for you guys to settle in.
Yeah, Leaf and Sogar are still... Well, Sogar is still working. Leaf is waiting for Sogar because their backstory are joined together. So he said.
Yeah. Even though he could play, but I guess they're attached to the hip.
Are they really?
Not literally.
Siamese twin.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Can you imagine the role?
Part
Like the turn that they have to do?
Like, they both roll, but, like, they each get half values of their roll.
All right. So, you guys can just decide who goes first. But as I've explained the backstory,
Jeez, I
please.
saw it.
Okay, let's just play.
Okay.
As we are sitting here, you wake up.
Rat.
You're a couple months out from your destination. They say it's it's only one more jump away, but you guys are floating around a star, which you can't see from your window. But you know that during the daytime, they usually open up part of the dome for the sightseers if they just want to behold the beauty of the galaxy at large. But it's not daytime. It's actually mandated nighttime according to the schedule of the ship. So it is dark outside with a simulated night sky. Because if it wasn't simulated, you would just see a burning sun. So that's where we're starting off. You guys are in your rooms, and who wants to be the first?
Brad.
Brad?
Sure, let's go.
All right, Brad. Let me describe some things. Your room, it isn't really. There's no room that's special besides. I mean, as a meta thing, their room is because it's a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
But you are along the actual wall of your apartment complex.
Okay.
So it's just to describe some more. You're actually on the 15th floor. And this right here is a window, actually,
Oh,
looking
okay.
out beyond the kind of, if you think of Star Wars, Coruscant like cityscape. You can see
Okay.
that there are some kind of slummy areas, but
Hmm.
they're not really that bad because the authorities have tried really hard to make sure that things stay nice in general on the ship. But there were some areas that were kind of just infiltrated and claimed by gangs. You can see that off to the distance. It's probably about 1 kilometer away if you ever step out here.
Huh?
However, your room specifically, the big wall on the side here, it actually, you see this red wall?
Yeah.
It's actually most rooms have this, but it does have like a little control panel here. Or rather, it's a panel that's like closed away, so you can't really get into it.
Okay.
Your bed will be back here. This is a little kitchen area, and you're in your room, and you get to decide what you want to do.
Okay. So I mean, I can obviously leave my room, right?
Yeah, you can leave it. You can tinker around in
Here's a
your room.
question: our movement is like we don't really have like move. What's a movement square, basically?
We won't worry about that until combat, but
Oh,
basically,
okay.
One
I
square
mean,
is 10
I'm
feet.
gonna tell you, I don't know. You can exit the building, but once you do, we'll switch to the next person.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and.
Basically, anything relative to me, I'm gonna say, all right, that's kind of a big action. Let's go to the next person after that or before that, depending.
Okay. Uh, sure. I'll just. So this is the outside. What's this
This
over
is the
here?
outside. The door's right here.
Okay.
So you can walk out over there. You can terrorize other people. These rooms all. So one thing is that every single room, this colony ship is packed to the brim. So you do have neighbors in these
Oh,
seemingly
okay.
empty places.
I would. I would like to knock on Double's door.
All right, knock knock, double. What are you gonna do?
I'm
Are
gonna
you gonna ignore it?
I'm gonna continue looking fabulous in the mirror, just reflecting myself. Just ignore
Alright.
it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to go and open the door to see who it is.
All right.
Open it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Yes.
It's open.
Okay. I sniff Double,
Okay.
and then I just walk outside.
Hey guys, give me 5 minutes. My fiance called me, so hold on. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And
Well,
that ends my turn.
alright, that was an interesting turn. Alright, now it's Cheese's turn. What are you gonna do, Cheese? It's for you, it's fairly similar. The panel that I described for Brad, you have a panel instead on the back wall, kind of near where your bed would be. And then I don't know if you're starting at your bed or the kitchen or whatever, it doesn't really matter. So, your turn. Cheese?
Yes.
It's your
You
turn.
could just skip me. I went to go put my plate away.
Oh,
It's your turn.
well, Doubles, he had to go talk to his fiance.
Okay.
So.
I was gonna figure out
Oh,
what I'm
you
gonna do.
you weren't there for the explanation.
No.
So you're in this room.
Well, I was here. I just didn't see what Brad did.
Oh, he just walked outside.
Okay.
He sniffed Double.
Of course he did.
So you can stay in your room. You can leave. Whatever you want to do.
All right. Well, I guess I'll leave. 'Cause, patrol.
Yeah. You can explore. I don't know what your purpose is for leaving, but
Heading over to the station to do his patrol.
all right,
Just head over to part of the hangar bay.
all right. So you can leave, and for now we'll just leave Double behind.
Oh, hey, look, it's still.
What is that? Oh yeah, it's a little goblin. I'm saving these. There are actually space goblins, by the way.
Yeah.
That is a race. There's a lot of races.
These space goblins.
So, for the both of you, let's just say you kind of left at about the same time. You saw a little rat scurrying down the hall. A little rat man. This might take 15. That's fine, Double. God, can you get your big head out of the way?
Sorry.
Damn. Your little head all the way.
All right. So you kind of come out into this fairly
Oh.
open space, both of you. Um, the railing goes out to right there, and let's see, you can vector draw.
Yeah.
And it just kind of goes along like this.
Ooh, that's
It's a
spooky.
super straight line.
I know. And it kind of wraps around and it just keeps going. And there's actually you're next to another apartment complex, so on and so forth.
So this is a street, you said,
Um,
or?
Yeah, it's a walkway street, but
Okay.
you can go further. Either this direction gets you to your kind of car, or whatever if you have any vehicles, which I don't think you guys do.
Do I have a drone or
But
something? I think.
you can rent a vehicle over here if you have the money, if you want to go far. Like if you have a specific destination in mind. Otherwise, the rest of the city is this way.
Okay. Hmm. The choices.
And at this point, you guys can either, go on adventure together, like if you want to try to stay together. It's a metagaming thing, but or you guys can split off and just have two separate adventures. We'll try that.
Sure, I'll go off my own adventure because I'm a little rat boy.
All right.
I'm a confused rat boy. I don't know where I am. I just got teleported here. I'm trying to figure out where I
Okay,
am.
you've been here for a few months.
Oh, well.
But you haven't had very many chances to explore.
Okay. All right. I'll just go. Is it my turn since I guess Double's not here?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll just go this way. Whatever's this way. Beckle said bye.
So you're going to the car lot.
Oh, a car lot. Okay.
So you can. It's not. It's more like a little kind of motorbike lot, like hovery motorbikes.
When you say lot, do you mean it's like a parking or they're selling them?
It's parking. They're rental things, like I said.
Can I steal one?
You can try. So
What's your
here, let
stealth?
me use.
Let me see my stealth level. The heck? What? The text is so tiny. Stealth is +5. Wait.
What?
Yeah.
You have a rank of 5 stealth. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't even described what you're going into yet, so hang on.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So there's just a little guard outpost here. It's not even. It's just a lame security box. Guys just watching whatever they watch, TV or something. I don't know what they have. They have something in the Starfinder universe.
Okay.
So he's just kind of looking. Let me show you. Just kind of looking in this direction, half paying attention. It's night, so he's not really expecting much because nobody ever seems to leave this apartment.
They're all neat.
So yeah, he's not. You can tell he's not very attentive, without even needing to do any sort of perception roll. And then behind him, right over here, you see. Let's see, what should we use? There's not really any like. Just use these. There's all sorts of colors of vehicles. These
Oh.
are all the little motorbikes.
Nice.
The nice thing about these is that they wanted to make them super high end for all the intrepid adventurers.
Nice.
So they can change color depending on the person who drives it.
That's cool.
So here's the dead rat now.
It's my stealth pose.
So you want it's your stealth pose, yeah. All right. So you want to try to make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure how that works.
That's fine. I'm just practicing my dice throwing.
All right. I would assume you just use like a. All right, that's wealth gain. Just go ahead and roll that d20. And what did you say it was +5?
Yeah.
All right, roll it. Okay, yeah,
17.
he does not see you at all. He is just really focused. Really focused on his
stupid little
soap
guard.
opera. All right, he hears that. No.
Oh no!
All right, but regardless, you come up to one of these, whichever one you want. There's still a chance that he'll turn around, by the way, because this is like there's windows on all the walls.
Hide behind this one for now then.
So if you're gonna try to steal one, you can try to take the first one you see, whatever. But you come to this lot. You see all these little motorcycles, and you see you still have to pay to be able to actually, drive it away. As soon as you step on, you see, oh crap, I have to actually insert some credits. So there's not really much stealing going on.
Okay.
However, being a mechanic, I suppose you could
Yeah, I can hack the terminal.
probably hack. There's probably something for that.
What skill would that be? Computers or engineering?
Did you send me your character sheet?
It's just the thing I sent you that one time. I'm just using off of that.
Okay, let me pull that up real quick. But it would be computer.
Alright, it's +8 then.
Wait, where did you send that?
I thought I
You
sent
didn't
it
send it
a
to
long
me
time ago at
directly.
Discord. I think I just sent it in the role-playing Discord, generally.
Can you link it again?
Yeah, hold on. Space Goblinos. Right. Is this it? I think this might be it. Yeah, this should be it.
Okay. Cool. Mechanic. All levels. All right. Quig.
Skills
Okay,
are.
so you have engineering computers. That's interesting. So
Oh no, he's turning around.
as you come up to this, well, the first thing, it will be an engineering check because you have to open up the console itself.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's your choice. You can either attempt to I'm just going to assume that you have a hacking tool. You can attempt to plug in to the side of it, or
Okay.
if you trust your engineering skills more, you can try to rip it apart and see if there's a way to, disable it that way.
I'll do my computer skill because
Okay.
hacking rat seems cooler.
All right. So you plug in. It asks password.
Roll.
What is your
13 plus 8, I think. Yeah. Plus
What?
8 in computers.
Am I doing this right? Is it actually still rolls? Because that seems ridiculous.
Well, I have pretty bad stats in other stuff, so
Oh, and everything else.
yeah.
I see. Well, the good news is that you pop open and it goes straight into you have your little tool and it does its technological thingy. And it goes straight to the admin panel.
Cool.
It's in some sort of like Linux, but thankfully you're kind of smart, so you kind of have to do an intellect roll to actually be
sure.
able to see if you know what you're looking at.
Okay, what's my intellect? It's 15 plus 3? Is that what it is? Yeah.
So you get a +3 modifier.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll.
Whee! Look at that dice go.
Oh my god.
What is that? 20? Holy crap.
That's all right.
Jesus Christ.
Stop rolling.
Already good.
Okay, well, bam. You found it. You found the unlock system. You disengaged the lock. It was like super blatantly easier. You don't think the programmers even actually tried with this. So now you have one that's up and running. You just
Nice.
also, by the way, there is a wall right here.
Okay.
So now that you have it, the only way out is back through here.
Does the guard have anything of note?
Well, this has a perception skill, right? It's usually. I need to look at one of your actual character sheets, not whatever the crap you sent me. Let me look at doubles. Because I need to know what skills I'm actually working with. I know it's stupid that I don't actually know what skills I'm working with.
It's fine. We're all happy.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Perception. Yeah. Perception. Do a perception roll.
Okay.
Do you know what your perception is?
Looking at right now. Oh shoot, it's hard to. It is. Where is that under?
Your drone has a +3, but I think. Did you bring your drone with you?
I don't know. Oh, mine's +5. I see.
Oh yeah, I see. All right,
Okay.
go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Where is perception?
His perception is at the top of the sheet. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna be rolling from now on, by the way.
Okay.
You're not allowed to roll.
Okay.
Not for these scenarios. You can roll in combat.
Okay.
I don't
I can't
trust
find
your
my
VR.
perception.
All right. So you see he's just kind of set up in a suit. You can see some sort of gun. It's just a sidearm, and he has a sort of shock. Can you bring that back? He has a shock baton at his side. There's security cameras, you can tell, looking in there. So pretty much everything that you've done is probably recorded. So any chance that if he
cameras in this tower?
just around this lot.
Okay.
Since you rolled so good, you could really tell where those cameras are looking from. It seems to be there's one right here, there's one right here, and several stationed at the corners of this. There's one right here, and then there's one last one here. Just kind of, that's a fisheye lens.
Okay.
So there's an ass load of them.
Where is the footage stored?
Well, it's
Probably in the booth.
it's a pretty high tech thing. but you can't really tell without actually getting in there and looking at it. You kind of
Okay.
have to take a chance here.
I would like to make my motorbike go into like a auto drive
All right,
mode,
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, sorry.
and I would like to auto drive it into the guard tower.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to kill this guy.
You do know you're on the colony ship.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. God damn it. I'm trying so hard to DM here and you're just destroying everything. Alright. Before you do that, we're handing off to Double.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a set thing that you're doing, but I just want to give him a chance
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take his
that's
action.
fair.
Alright, so Double, Brad, if you didn't catch what he did, when you opened the door, he just sniffed you and left.
Sniff me? What was that
Yeah.
for?
He's a rat man, so he just kind of sniffed you.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
You'll know later in the game.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right, so what are you gonna do in your?
So what's the layout outside? Like, is it a big city right now? Like, what's?
Yeah, so if you look out this way, you're kind of, you can't really tell. You're definitely in the middle of the city somewhere.
All right.
You're not along the edge of it,
All right.
but looking out this way, there you can see just a huge cityscape. It just seems to go on, and then it eventually gets blocked off by larger buildings.
Okay.
And you know that if you go this way, there's even more city, and it's pretty much the same site. You definitely cannot see the end going this way, but you think anybody who walks out here would be prone to think that there's probably the end of the ship's probably in this direction and is closer than going that direction.
Okay.
But aside from that, if you leave, I'll explain more. Otherwise, you can stay in there.
All right. Well.
Because as it's been, this is the third stop, and it's the final stop before you actually reach your destination. But nobody has ever really explored much because otherwise they've just kind of been in a sort of stasis mode.
Well, I kind of want to stretch and see what's up. I've been cooped up in this place for too long, so let's go outside.
Okay. So you walk out here, and Jesus standing out here. Let's go back in time and say you saw Brad scampering away in this direction.
Okay.
Now I have to give the turn over to Cheese.
Getting food in my mouth.
Okay.
All right. So I saw Brad scamper off.
Yep. And you can choose to follow him, or you can just keep going.
I'm just gonna keep going the other way.
Okay. Just out into the city,
Then just head off towards the hangars.
the hangar area. All right. While he starts leaving, Double, you can choose what you want to do.
Okay. So.
You also saw Brad scamper off in this direction, and you see him just kind of shrug and go that direction.
Okay. My question is, Brad and Cheese character. Do I know them
No.
before, or is just
Unless you already knew them from your lore, no.
No? Okay. So I'm gonna go towards Brad. I'll be like, "What the hell? Why did he sniff me for?" I don't want to question him.
All right. So start walking over here, and you see that it's there's a lot of like motorbikes, and you saw him tinkering and trying to hijack. Like you're not really sure what he's doing. He's just plugging into stuff.
Okay.
And you're like, well, I guess there's security guards right there that you can see. And you can kind of see him like just tinkering around. So
Is
whatever
he?
you want to do from here, you can
Now,
stuff that you can do is like a perception check or.
now the question is, does security guard already know or is aware of Brad's whereabouts right now?
Well, you don't know that.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
All that you saw was him scamper off. So you kind of you'd have to check for yourself.
All right. Okay. What does perception check do exactly?
Perception it's I believe it's a wisdom check,
Mhm.
but it basically you kind of look around and you get to you can focus in on Beggles rather, and see if you can tell what he's actually doing. You can try and focus in on the security guard and get some sort of read on him, or just kind of look around in general. It doesn't have to be at one of those two.
Okay, I want just a general perception check then. I have 4, I believe, 4 total.
Okay. All right. So you roll that.
So I have that other sheet. And I don't see my perception
Damn it.
here.
You're basically blind. No, you hit a wall. And I actually did say that I was gonna start rolling for non-combat stuff from here on out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll let
Brad's
you,
fucking 320s in a row.
I forgot that I said that. Yeah, he got it's just ridiculous. I don't trust his VR.
Probably cheating.
7. Okay.
That's a bit better.
7, 4, 11.
So we're looking at so you kind of get a lay of the land. I mean, you can definitely tell he might be doing something a little bit weird, but you don't know him, and you've never rented one of these things. So maybe he's just doing what he's supposed to be doing. But you're not completely certain.
Okay.
The security guard, you can kind of tell that he doesn't seem very focused at all. Or rather, he is focused on his TV. But other than that, you don't see very much.
Okay.
Space TV.
Does it end my turn, or can I continue on?
You can continue, just because I've let Brad do kind of so much at this point.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk up to Brad and just strike a conversation because he sniffed me in my room without my permission.
Oh, God. Oh no!
All right.
Oh no!
Like, hey, buddy, what's going on?
So you start walking this way. The security guard's like, "Oh, hey," and he just waves at you, and you just wave back.
Hey.
Or if you want to, what do? You wave back?
Yeah, I'll wave back, sure.
All right, and then you can just proceed to see him right there.
Okay.
So.
All right. So do you want to introduce yourself, or do you want him to? Do you want to wait for him?
I'll be like, I'll introduce myself. I'll be like, do you know who I am? I'm a.
Okay. And what were you saying, Cheese?
How do you check perception?
Oh, it's a skill. So it's one of your skills. So you should be able to
Well,
look at one.
remember
of
I had
those.
to fill mine in manually, so I don't have that.
Oh shoot, that's right.
He doesn't have that. You know, fill it in
Oh
manually.
god.
Yeah, it's my thing. Fucking glitched out.
Can you open up doubles? And then that actually just shows all of the skills that you can just look at.
You want me to open up my PDF file and like drop it into the?
I got my old one next to me too.
Do you want me to drop in my file in Discord or something?
Here, I just sent it to him.
I have the
Okay.
the old printed one up. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So open doubles up. And if you can scroll down and see those are all the skills. Perception is kind of in the middle.
yeah, I got
alphabetical
my
order.
old printed sheet up.
So
God, you're writing double.
What about my writing? What's wrong with my writing?
it's
Yeah,
not
so,
bad. It's not as bad as like soldiers.
Oh man, I want to see soldiers.
I don't know if he actually sent it to me. Either Leafs or Soldiers was bad. I think it was Soldiers. Yeah, it was terrible. I'll show you guys later. All right. So if you want to calculate it, it does your wisdom. So ability modifier is wisdom. I assume you don't have a class bonus since you didn't write it down. And
Nope.
I would assume you already spent your ranks.
I do have that my eye.
Oh,
Gives me a
does
thing.
it provide a perception bonus?
Yep.
Cool. So you can add that in. All right. So while he's doing that, you guys have struck up a conversation of sorts. Double is now yelling at Brad. Brad, how do you respond?
present.
All right. Shit.
You better give me a good explanation of why you stiffed me.
Like that's the first thing. He doesn't care what he's doing. He's just like, why'd you stiff me?
Oh my god, my social anxiety hurts.
I have.
Dude, what do I say?
Is that a part of your character?
I mean,
You
it
wanna-
might as well be.
All right. Let's see. What's your actual charisma? I don't
Me?
think you really have any charisma.
18.
Not you. Sorry.
Oh.
Shoot. Where does it tell me this in this freaking thing?
I
Oh, your charisma is 11. All right, so you get +0. But yeah, you're just kind of an
I
average.
would just like
person.
to hiss back. That's it. Just keep
All right.
hissing.
All right. So he's hissing, and I'm gonna give me just a second before I hand it off
All
to
right.
another
Like-
turn.
Like, Double doesn't even know I can speak languages at this point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, he probably does just because he knows of your race.
Okay.
Everybody knows of the Ratman race.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Okay.
common thing.
Alright.
Basically, all these races are things that these are characters that everyone has known about.
Yeah.
Like not the characters themselves, but the
Okay.
races.
Okay. Fine. Then, yeah, I just keep hissing, and I wait for a Double's reaction.
Give me a second before you have a reaction. Nope, that wasn't. All right. What's your reaction, Double?
What's my reaction? I'll be like, dude, I have act with rat people, so I am going to intimidate with an 8, with an skill intimidation with 8, extra 8, bonus 8, whatever it is. Can I roll that?
Yeah. Here. Since this is like almost combat, I'll let you roll. What? Oh, I don't have my little selector. Here you go.
Where's my
Here's the dice.
die?
I have a little hidden box over here for my roll.
8 plus 8, 16. So I got 16 on intimidation.
So he's very imposing, Brad.
Okay.
He's not
Uh,
like, you're not extremely mortified of him, but you're just like intimidated by his personality, and you're like,
Okay. I know what to do.
stressed.
Okay. So, I all of a sudden stop hissing, and I start speaking, and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a thief. I work here. Would you like free trial for my apology? A bite?"
All right, you're gonna need a bluff check for that. So let's see. Do you have a bluff?
I don't know. Where'd that be?
I don't know what this thing.
I don't think you have charisma bonus,
I
because
don't have any charisma.
you have 11, right? So that means,
He definitely does not have a charisma bonus.
yeah.
I can't tell if this thing already spent its points or not.
I think it did.
I think it. Yeah. Well,
Because the
Oh.
whole thing's pre-made.
I have a question. So these skills that we use, is there a limit of how many times we can use per game?
no,
Okay.
no, not the skills.
Okay.
Not at all.
Curious. Okay.
So I think I just roll with +0 modifier.
Yeah, I don't think you have any modifier.
Yeah. Good luck.
After this game, we'll look into it and see if you need to add points or what. But you can go ahead and roll.
You want to roll because you think might be our.
All right. Well, all right. Try and roll it and just shake it a lot and throw it in the air.
Okay,
Okay.
hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh,
Alright, let's see
Where'd it
where it
go?
lands. It's about to respawn, like, or keep falling. Maybe I should redo that, actually.
yeah, I don't know.
I think it
Let's
just
redo that.
respawns.
What? What bread break?
He just threw it, and it just flew away.
Alright, there's no way that...
It's two!
Oh, no!
Okay, I can't wait for him to come back.
Dang it.
I don't know how long he's gonna be, so I'm just gonna let Cheese go.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just go.
So, in all honesty, you're not you're coming up on a station. Here, let me copy this. Let's just say that this is a station. It's about 5 minutes away. So if you want to, you can just keep walking that direction. You do well, actually, here. Let's see. What is there something other than perception? I think it's just perception.
Just
Yeah, just do a perception check. Do you know what yours is?
Yeah.
Is it a
6.
plus? So, what is your bonus?
Skill bonus is 5.
5.
So
Wow, really?
11.
Damn.
Class ranks.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay. You kind of hear a slight commotion, but it doesn't really alert you, unless I don't know if you're a paranoid person, but
Not really.
it's not alarming to a normal person.
I
Alright.
mutter under my breath and just keep walking.
Okay, so you walk towards the station. And Cheese, do you mind if we just let them RP some more,
Yeah,
or
go for it.
do you want to? Okay. All right. So double.
Yes.
He rolled a 2
2.
for trying to bluff that he works there
Uh,
and that he's just doing his job. So he failed his roll.
yeah.
What is your response to his failed bluff?
I'm like, you're the worst liar, worst rat liar I've ever known. All right, just fess up. What's going on? What are you doing? What were you doing earlier to me?
Okay.
Is this an intent? What kind of? Is this like an intimidation?
This is, I would say,
Is this just trying to
sense and motive?
charisma reasoning?
A
Okay.
sense motive.
Sense motive. Then go ahead and roll for that.
All right, I have +4 on that.
Here, there it is.
I'm gonna be nicer now. 14 + 4, so 18.
You can tell he's scheming. He is definitely doing some sort of scheming.
Yeah.
You can tell, like, you're like, all right, with him acting like this, he's
Yeah.
trying to either hijack this or hurt someone. It's not good though.
But he can't tell me what's going on. He can't tell me.
You can ask him. You can tell him, like, dude. You can say, like, I know you're up to something,
Okay.
but it's up to you how you want to act with that information. So go ahead.
Is it still my turn?
Yep.
I'll go with. I was intimidating him before, so now I'm just gonna be more reasonable. Be like, I'm just letting it down. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna harm you. You're too weak to be harmed. Whatever. Just.
All right. So your diplomacy is 8.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
So go ahead and roll. You very dashing man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 20.
Alright, so nice. He seems very reasonable, and you can take that as you will, depending on your character, Brad. But
I mean, it's pretty clear that my character's like.
I'm gonna leave
very-
that up to you, but like how he reacts, I'm gonna leave that up to you. But basically, he is very. You feel like he's very strangely kind. Like it's kind of scares you. 'Cause, I mean, he is just so dashing, and you've never really met anyone like this before. You can already tell, because that's just how charming he is. So what are you gonna do with that?
I'm just gonna make like an awkward mouse sound, and then go back to what I was doing, completely ignoring him.
All right. All right. Now what? Now what are you gonna do, Double? Are you gonna try and get his attention more, or you can leave him alone? I don't care.
Let me see what I got. Like, I'm just gonna be like, fine, you know what, whatever. I'm gonna walk out of here. I'm just gonna forget any of it. Like, this is a waste of time for me. You're not gonna tell me anything to forget it. You're not,
Right.
you're not doing anything to me, whatever.
So you start walking away.
Yep.
Brad, go ahead and make a perception roll.
What's this for?
Just make a perception roll.
Oh.
It doesn't necessarily mean anything bad when I say that. Okay.
13. Could mean something.
Like, as you're being cautious with what you're doing, you look up and you can see the security guards, like, seems a bit perplexed by him just walking away.
Oh,
Usually, like, a customer will come up and get something, but he just kind of walked away. That's not really normal, but he's just like, whatever. He's a really charming man.
okay.
So he's obviously, he's kind of paying more attention to the world around him now, but so you're gonna have to be a little bit more careful. And
Alright, hold on a second.
now it's still your turn.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Like, literally just 1 second.
Literally. That was way more than a second so far.
2 seconds.
That was a lot of seconds.
Alright. Okay, so okay, so while he's walking away, let's just say the guard's just watching him walk away. That seems like a natural thing a person would do.
Yeah, you
Seeing that
can.
So, this is kind of the perfect time for me to try that thing I wanted to do. With setting the motorcycle to crash into the guard tower.
Okay.
So
Oh.
I would like to do that.
All right. So you're gonna make a computer skills roll, and I think it was 8, right?
Yeah.
3.
3.
Oh my god. I don't know if that's
Didn't even start.
I would.
You're kind of having some trouble. A couple of like, it makes a strange noise, a strange beeping, bloop bloop bloop, and
Okay,
it
I
stops.
wanna.
So,
Oof. What do I do? Okay.
and hang on, before you do anything,
That's so bad, dude.
all right. So the guard doesn't do anything.
Okay.
He doesn't look around. I guess he just didn't hear it over his.
I want to try again then.
All right. So you can go ahead and try and roll again.
1. Dang.
All right. Vroom vroom. All right. It doesn't actually make that noise. These things are pretty quiet.
Okay.
They mostly run on space magic. I don't know. They run on something. And it starts up.
Okay.
And do you want it to go ahead and ram?
Yeah.
All right. Boom. And then the guy just kind of. Ah! These things are really solid. So it just kind of crashes and just dents what he's in and shakes it.
Okay.
And he's really caught off guard.
Okay.
And he's fallen over and he's scrambling around. Give me a second. to make. I have. I'm trying to find my freaking characters, just generic characters that I had.
Phil.
Shoot.
So basically, after this happens, I want to let Cheese needs to go too, but I want to let
Yeah,
Double
Cheese.
let-
Cheese need to
into
go.
the situation before I go.
Should I be? I think I'm gonna actually roll this guy. So he's stumbled around quite a bit. He's not knocked out. He's just fallen and gotten hurt, and he's kind of. You can see that he's writhing around on the ground.
Okay.
And you said Double's turn.
Or we can let Cheese go too.
Yeah, let Cheese go first. He hasn't gone in a while.
So, Cheese, before all that happened, you got on your bus, or whatever. Got on the transport, and you're heading out towards the hangar.
Okay.
When you get there, say the hangar's... Set up the hangar over here. When you get there, you come to a little booth. And... this is where you can check in.
All right. I walk up to the booth.
Hey, hon, what are you here for today?
Jesus Christ. Hey, Mary. I'm just checking in.
All right, sweetie, go on ahead. We knew you were coming. Are you a freighter driver or just a fighter pilot? I don't remember.
Dropship pilot.
Dropship pilot. Well, so you're starting your shift. And it's a night shift. You see some other people leaving. They're not a part of your squad or anything. They don't even pay attention to you. They don't care. They're tired. They're all going home. There's like 15 of them passing you. It's just kind of they're spaced out.
Yeah.
They're not really in a group, but they just keep walking past, and the hangar's that way. This way is food, actually. Go over here, there's food if you want to eat.
No, I'll just go over to the hangar.
Alright,
Get ready for my patrol.
alright, so let's see, do I have something for chips? This is your ship.
What is that?
No, this is just a government ship. The colony of. I actually didn't come up with a name for it. I should do that.
before we get there.
Well, let's just pretend I had a name for it. And it says property of whatever on the side of it. And it's not a drop ship.
Just like patrol vessel.
Yeah, it's just a small vessel, kind of akin to a cop car, I guess you could say. But you're not the police, you're not the security, you're just kind of reserve forces. But nonetheless, you still have to do your patrol. So, you're just told to go down and patrol the slums area tonight. You'll be flying a little bit above it, so probably not in any danger. And it's not usually a violent place. So, and you already know this because you've patrolled a few times in the past. It's not generally a violent place, at least not when you guys are flying overhead. So, your flight starts. I'm guessing you're gonna listen to. Are you gonna listen to what they told you to do?
I'm gonna let my curiosity get the better of me and head back towards the apartment where I heard the voices.
Okay, so you make a quick shortcut or a quick detour, and you're kind of you're getting in right at the time. You're approaching. You're above the bus stop area. You're like, here, can I super duper put this up really high? No. Okay.
Actually,
I wish there was a way to like raise this really high. Let's just lock it up there.
There we
Holy
go.
cow.
You can make that. There you go.
No. Get rid of that. That hides them from me. All right. So you're like this high. You're
Yeah.
you're pretty high from the ground. And you see Double walking away. This apartment complex,
Yep.
it goes up for at least 25 more stories. So being that you wanted to check it out, you're kind of flying low, flying slow at the 15th floor here.
okay.
And let's say if you keep flying this way, make a what would it be? Is it really just perception for like sound stuff too?
Probably. That makes sense.
Because it's like they separate a lot of other stuff, but I guess not perception. So just go ahead and do perception roll.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And what's your bonus? Was it 5?
Yeah. Is that a 9 or a 6?
That was a 9.
Yeah.
You definitely hear the crash. You hear the crash. Being that there's a big building in your way, you can't see much of anything.
Okay.
But you just hear this enormous crash, and Double probably jumps a bit.
Yep. Ah!
Actually, give me an athletics. Actually,
Athletics?
or
Should you?
Dexterity.
Yeah, it'll probably be acrobatics. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll, Double.
All right. I got a 5 bonus.
Okay, that wasn't a roll.
2 plus 5. God damn it, 7.
All right, so you stumble to the ground. You're not completely like incapacitated. You gotta scramble back up.
Okay.
And Cheese, you see this as it happens. And of course, it probably alerts you.
Yeah.
You don't know if he caused it or what's going on yet. And let's see, who should we have go next? Since Double hasn't really gone yet.
Okay.
So this is all try and make your actions with like everybody else in mind.
Okay.
They're probably because Cheese is gonna be flying and Brad's probably gonna be wanting to do something, so
Okay.
we'll probably make a lot of small stuff happening here.
So this is my turn, right?
So, yep, you scramble back on your feet.
What's happening? So I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk towards the crash to see what happened.
Just leisurely walk.
No, I'm gonna run. Like, what the hell happened? Like, just running towards the crash site.
All right. So without a care in the world, you go running over to the recently crashed vehicle.
Yeah. Have to know if everyone's all right. Like, what happened?
Cheese, you see him starting to run. back
Okay.
towards where the crash came from.
So I
So-
flip on the patrol ship's lights
Wee woo, wee woo.
and take off towards the area.
All right, so you fly lower to the ground, kind of on like a normal hover car
Yeah.
level. And you come around the bend and you see what he sees. You see, you see a crashed thing. You see him sprinting towards it. And then so I guess what do you do here? You can just to give you options. This is somewhere where you can still do a perception check. So I want you guys to know that, like, when I explain this stuff, like when I say you see this is just stuff that you immediately see without having to do any perception roll,
Okay.
just because it's so blaringly obvious.
Okay.
But you can still do a
Yeah.
perception check. You can do whatever, but for stuff like that, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do a perception check before reporting it in.
All right.
So 10.
So 10. From your vantage point, you can kind of see the security guard is kind of writhing around on the ground. You can't quite tell, like, the body language of Double seems Ozar Shock, rather. You don't know his name, but this guy's demeanor kind of seems to be a little bit stressed, but you don't necessarily know why. And you can see the direction that this came from. It came from
Yeah.
directly behind. You can see it's a kind of smoking mess. But do you have any engineering skill?
Yes, I got 4.
So this might be weird. I don't know if this is allowed. I'm gonna look into this after this, but never thought of this. I want you to give me a mixed roll. Give me half perception and half engineering.
Should I use 2 different dice or just 1?
Just one for now.
Oh, that's an awesome.
Cool. Okay.
12.
You can see that it's in a pretty critical state. It's probably not about to explode just yet, but it seems to have really gotten messed up. You don't necessarily know why, but it seems pretty dire. Like, enough that it would endanger everyone around it. Now you can
Freaking
choose
Brad.
what to do.
Okay, I will call it into the dispatch. Telling them
All right.
send medical personnel and further security.
Cool. All right, so you start to call that in. It'll be Brad's turn. Give me just a second. I need to let my dog out. Be right back.
All right. Freaking Brad here, trying to jack the bike. Look what you done.
My plan.
Of course you're gonna play this style. Of course.
What? What are you talking about?
You and Sober, you're one and the same.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I can see this happening a lot. Order doesn't speak common either. Fucking Lee's doing all of the talking for him.
Look, I'm just trying to not just steal one bike, but all of them so I can resell them on the black market. There's nothing wrong with that.
Alright. Sorry. Alright, Brad's turn. All
Okay.
this shit just went down because of you.
Yeah. Okay.
You can
cool.
see this cop car is kind of coming around and Double started sprinting.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
So this is a wall, right?
So let me do a perception check. I want to see what's going on. Like, how's the? Can I see the security guard right now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I want to do a perception check. I want to see if the security guards are right and whatnot.
Okay, you can do this, but then it's Brad's turn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what. Yeah, I probably would do it anyways, regardless. This is what I would probably do. Wow.
Wow, you can see everything.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the guardhouse. It really doesn't look like it's in too much damage. Like, these are really sturdy. The glass is shattered. It's shattered all over the security guard. You're kind of at this point where you can actually see a little bit over the glass now, and you can see him writhing in pain on the ground.
Oh no.
He must have like rolled in some glass, or there's a little bit of blood. There's not a ton.
Well, I can't provide a medicine because my thing sucks.
Now, Brad.
Okay. All right. So I need to make sure I understand everything. So this is a wall, both sides.
This side is a wall,
Okay.
but this is an overlook with a railing out into, again, like a Coruscant-like cityscape. There's cars flying almost on its level, a little bit above, a little bit below.
All right. What do you think here? This is very important. Very important. Okay. Okay. So this is a cop car. You said, police car.
That's
Yeah.
well. Do you know what it is? I don't know. Let's check your
Aren't police cars marked though?
Well, I mean, it's a marked car of some sort.
Okay.
Do you want to make a?
perception check thing? Right. Is that what I
Okay.
do? Perception.
No, for this one.
Huh.
Well, actually, yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check. All right. So you can definitely see that it's not your ordinary cop car.
Okay.
If you want more information, this would be something that you can do like a wisdom check on.
Okay. Double's ruining everything. Okay, so I guess the only thing I can do. So, okay, the guy's out. Is he inside the guard tower in the ground, or he's outside? Like, did he get knocked out of the guard tower?
No, he's still inside of it. It's just
And
really
Double-
dented.
And Double's going in it right now?
Double is
Second?
at the window and just this state that he's in, which you don't
Okay.
know what state he's in.
Okay. Yikes, dude. I guess at this point I'll try to hack another one.
Under the commotion of everything that's going on, go ahead and give me a computer roll. Well, are you using hacking skills again? Like what you did before?
I should probably use, just in case, I'm gonna use the mechanic one. Because that was plus 10, right? Yeah.
Sure. So you're gonna be trying to bust open the panel on the side,
Okay.
seeing what you can do with that.
I can't read.
Well, at least you get a +10.
Alright,
It's a 5.
Oh, 15. Okay. So.
So you open it up. There's some control panel stuff, wires all over the place.
Okay.
It's pretty messy. Well, it's more like it was haphazardly put together by a machine, because it was. So you can see wires, kind of neatly in a way, like flat against the chip, the actual board itself, and you can clearly identify, separate debugging slots and power slots, all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
But you can also see that different ones seem to connect to other places that you can't immediately see, that you would really have to tear into it to figure out what they connect to, what they even do.
Right.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence
My
roll.
Intelligence. Let's see. +3 is my modifier. Okay.
Look, Barbara was gonna cheat.
Hi, Hershey.
4.
God dang. Okay, so I got 7.
All right, so you don't really know too much about this thing. It doesn't strike you as something familiar. And just with your general knowledge, you are cautious though, since you know that this is a government thing. It could be hooked up to something, but you don't necessarily know if it's hooked up to any sort of alarm system.
Okay.
But it is something that you're probably cautious about at this point.
Okay. So.
And now you can decide what to do from there, because this all takes place in just a matter of a couple seconds.
Right. So I successfully got the bike, right?
No. You've
How do I
opened
get-
it, you've identified what things do,
Okay. Can I try to?
and well, you
Start
got
the
to
engine?
choose. No.
No.
What you just disassembled was the lock mechanism that, like, as long as it's locked into there, you can't get it out, you can't start it up. You have to pay in order to use it.
Oh, I'll just pay then.
Jesus Christ.
You could have done that this whole time, you know.
Instead of hacking and tinkering,
Oh, what the heck?
goodness. Our board,
Jesus, messing around.
I can't see anything.
everything's
Oh,
gone.
I can see everything. Okay.
So, you put your credit stick in there, and it charges you, because you didn't check to see what the price was, it charges you 250 credits. Do you have that many credits?
I don't even know how many I have. Hold on now.
How much credits?
250 credits.
I don't think he has that much credits left after buying supplies and everything. I could be wrong.
Since he used a custom starter, I will just assume that he has 500 tokens.
What?
So, well,
Oh, I only have 9 credits.
should-
Oh,
I'll be right back. Hold on a second.
okay. You have 9 credits?
yeah, I have 9 credits. What the heck?
It
Dude,
actually
50.
tells you have 9 credits?
Yeah, cred
Where?
stick. 9 credits. Right?
Where do you see that?
Under other gear. Under statistics, combat gear, other gear. That's the last thing.
Oh. 9 credits? You can't afford it.
Shoot, dude.
So,
Alright.
it says declined.
Okay.
Can you get rid of this?
How do we get rid of this?
I need to, like, take your permissions away.
That's all I
So,
can't leave private messages.
can I just do a computer hack thing now? Since the mechanic didn't work?
Since you've already opened it up and identified everything, where are you going to try to hack into? Are you going to try the debugging on the side, or are you going to password thing you did.
No, I'm just gonna try to lower the credit to 1 to use it to buy
Okay,
it.
that's you'll be plugging into since you already know that that's not a part of the admin panel there.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a wisdom roll.
Shit.
I'm making you do so many rolls. Didn't
I
think
know,
it would be this
hurts.
exciting. What's your wisdom? It's a +1.
+1. Yeah.
God, that's so
You don't really know much.
God dang it, I'm ruined. Okay.
Well, no, you can still try stuff,
Yeah.
but you don't really know much about like. You don't know if you should try the admin panel again, or one of the things that you just opened, or what.
I guess I should try the admin panel again.
All right. So give
God
me
dang it.
hacking.
Dude, my rat is sweating so much right now.
You're
No, what the freak?
Oh, it just.
Go to the next one.
Alright, so that was enough of a turn that it's cheese's
Yeah,
turn.
give it some. God dang it.
So, Cheese, you see Double has gotten to the thing. And you. What?
I removed all the names.
How?
Mine
I
says
don't
my
know.
name still.
Stop messing around, Cheese.
Sorry.
You can draw if you want. No more deleting stuff.
I don't delete anything.
Or hiding stuff. It's your turn. So, you didn't even, like, from before, you didn't know that Brad was there. Didn't know that Beggles was there.
Then the last one going out.
But you did see that Double ran up here, but then all of a sudden you hear the alarm start going off. This one, right here. Beep, beep, beep. But it's pretty dark back there, and there's a lot of glare in your eyes, so you're gonna have to make a perception roll if you want to try to figure out what's going on there.
Yes.
Stupid freaking Beggles.
What's your perception? 5.
5.
Alright.
So 10.
You see a scurrying behind all the lights and the commotion, but you
Okay,
can't
so
quite make out exactly what it is.
I turn on the spotlights that the car is equipped with.
You see a lot of shadows, but potentially something else. So go ahead and make a second perception roll, and you can add another +5 to it. All right,
16.
you definitely see a rat.
God dang it, dude!
You see, you don't necessarily, just because he already got behind the next piece, you don't really see his face or anything like that. You can just kind of make out that it seems to be a part of a body of a rat man behind the tools, or not the tools, the console.
Okay, so
Okay, what's going on?
Double!
Okay.
Brad has screwed everything up.
What happened?
Right.
Freaking rat.
So this thing, he failed the hacking on it, and it's going off like crazy. It's an alarm.
Oh no.
And he just rolled a ton of bad rolls. It was hilarious. Cheese has turned on a spotlight on where Brad is, and he doesn't see Brad necessarily, like completely, but he sees part of his body sticking out behind
Okay.
the motorbike.
Okay.
So you can tell it's a rat man.
Okay.
And now all this commotion is going on while you're already checking in on this guy. This is just, you haven't even gone like 5 feet from this goddamn apartment.
Right? Oh my goodness.
This is what it's gonna be like for the whole campaign.
Now, did Cheese call in paramedics or whatever in his previous roles?
You don't know.
You don't. Okay, I guess. Okay.
You can ask him. that is something that you can do.
But it'll
Try
end my
and
turn.
wave. What?
It'll end my turn, huh?
Probably no.
It
It would
won't.
be a short action. It would be really small.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Cheese. Did you call, paramedics or whatever?
Yes, paramedics and more forces are on their way.
Okay.
All right. Now that you know that.
It's okay. So now I'm gonna go up towards Schnoodly. I know Brad. Go towards Brad,
Well,
the rat man.
Okay. So, you don't know exactly where he is. You know he's in this area somewhere.
Okay, so I got the perception roll there.
Only because that thing is going off now.
Okay.
So you got to do a perception roll.
Where's my die?
Perception.
Perception is 4 bonus.
All right.
11.
All that you can tell is that there is something back there. You
Okay.
can't quite get a good vision of where it is, just because there's so many lights and so many glares that blocks your vision. So you can you've started walking towards there, right?
Yeah.
All right, you started walking towards there. So your next, whatever you want to do.
So I'm like, it's blinding. I can't see anything. I mean, I can see a direction, but I can't see.
You kind of saw some movement, but you couldn't, just because of all the lights, you couldn't quite tell where it was coming from.
Okay.
But you know it was for sure. There's something in this general direction near the cars.
Huh. Can I get my gun ready just to make sure whatever's over there?
I mean, if you want to, with the policeman right behind you.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Okay.
I mean, that's up to you and your character.
Crap.
Just don't want you to make it too bad of a decision there.
Okay, hold on. Let me think. Earlier, on the security guard post or whatever, I can only see like a bit of him, and because I'm right below it, I can't really see.
You had a pretty decent roll.
Okay.
You could see that there was some blood, that he was in a lot of pain. You're not quite sure if it was from the fall or glass that did break.
Okay.
Or if he actually did get hit a little bit by the dent. But you can see that he's in pain. You can see where he is on the ground.
Okay. Well,
below the desk.
I'm going to. I want to get in there and see what I can do to help him out.
Okay. Well, the entrance is right here.
Okay.
Which is also dented. So there's going to be. Are you gonna move back there? Trying to get in.
Yeah, because I mean, can I even get in? He said it's dented.
That's what we're going to try to see.
Okay.
Do you want to just try to make a forced entry, or because it is dented?
Mm-hmm.
So that's up to you.
I'll try to make a force entry.
All right, that's an athletics roll.
Athletics, I have 0.
0. Boom! You kick the door down. It falls on him. No.
Oh no!
No, it doesn't. It doesn't really. You kick it, but because it's dented, it doesn't actually open all the way.
Okay.
And you can see him right there. You can see his leg, kind of.
Oh no!
Near the door-ish.
Okay.
Like if you open it anymore, it's gonna be pressing against his leg.
Oh.
But it's just enough for you to like barely slip in if you really suck in your stomach.
Well, I'm gonna try to save this dude. I might get a reward afterwards. Who knows? So I'm gonna suck in my stomach. Go in there. And maybe that's wait, it's still my turn, right?
At this point, as you're crawling through, Cheese, are you focusing on Brad or? Well, I guess that's go ahead and make a quick perception roll. Uh,
15.
10. So 15. You do see Double starting to make a move back here.
I'm going to keep my eye on the illuminated area where I saw the
Okay.
rat figure moving around.
Okay. And are you going to do anything else?
I'm going to park the... No, I'm just going to sit and watch and wait to see what happens.
Okay.
While I wait for more people to show up.
Just as a reminder, you do know that there is a wall along these edges.
Yeah.
Just like Brad knows, just like he knows.
Isn't there a
The only
guardrail over
openings
here?
are around here? Yeah, the guardrail. There's a guardrail all along the edge here. So if you're just gonna sit there, I'm going to hand the next turn to Brad.
Okay.
You are now behind the bike. The blinding spotlight is glaring on this bike.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do? Your limit is your imagination.
Yes.
It didn't seem big. Like other things Brad had.
Okay. Let's think here. I yell over to this guy who's did he go in yet? He's, like, I know he kicked
What?
down the door,
At
but
Double?
yeah,
You're gonna yell at Double?
yeah. I
Yes,
yell
he is in the process of.
Okay, I yell at him, telling him the bike is going to explode soon.
Well, you don't know that, so you
I'm
can
lying.
make. Okay, so that's a bluff.
All right, let's try it
I think I
again.
broke something.
Yeah, let's do the bluff roll.
Stop breaking things.
We're missing those guys that we had.
Come on, please.
This
I had such bad rolls. Please, for once.
Come on, continue being Brad. Damn.
Hey.
Damn.
So you shout at him and tell him, "It's about to explode," or I guess whatever you do.
All right.
Double, what is your reaction to him screaming that at you?
Oh shit.
I guess actually first, we're gonna make a low perception check.
I get some room over here.
You're really stressed, and you might not hear him.
No, yeah, I wonder where the stress came from. 20.
Okay. You hear him loud and clear. He says that it's going to explode, and you have the sharpest ears right now. You can hear everything in your immediate
then-
vicinity.
Blackness.
And everything disappears.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you're halfway through the door, and you hear that it's going to explode. What are you going to do?
Jesus Christ. Goddamn rat man. Alright, I'm a Hollywood star, I'm gonna save my own ass. I'm out. I wanna bolt and get out as far away from this direction. Where do you put the arrow down? Where the blue cube is.
So you squeeze out of there, and you start sprinting this way.
Yes.
So as you're sprinting this way,
Schnoodly, you may have broke something.
I made it so that you can't do zones anymore.
Not, I still saw the zone up on my screen. That's why I said that.
Oh, I don't see it.
It's gone.
Okay. Well, you
Jesus.
see Double is starting to sprint in your general direction. You don't know if he's sprinting at you specifically, or away, or what yet. So what are you gonna do, Cheese?
He never had his gun drawn, right?
No.
Okay.
Just because I told him, if you do that, there is also a policeman right there. Which, who knows what he's going to do about it.
I'm gonna slowly back the speeder up, thinking the guy's crazy.
Alright. So you get back faster than he can kind of run to you. And now Brad, while all of this commotion is going on, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Actually, let me, just so that I can know if I should tell you something, do a wisdom roll, I guess.
Wisdom.
Nice. So you're like, all right, the cop seems a little bit distracted right now, or whatever he is. The guy's running away. He's not paying attention. He's kind of creating something of a distraction for you. Whether or not, you don't know if it's on purpose or not. I think it's probably not on purpose, just because he thinks it's going to explode now. What are you going to do now that you can tell that they're a little bit distracted?
I'm going to run to the building, into the building.
Wow.
Where?
In the guard tower?
You're going to run into the guard tower?
Yeah.
You're going to make a break for it.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you make a break for it, you do pass by some spotlight.
Yeah.
However, he's distracted. So, make a flat perception roll. Not you. Cheese.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Make a flat perception roll. Don't add any bonuses. All right.
That's me.
No,
it's
you're distracted in that split second that Brad makes his decision. You're distracted by Devil, so you don't see anything. You're just focused on Devil, and you look back, and you don't really notice any difference. Now Brad's over here. So Brad, what are you gonna do? Oh my. What are you gonna do?
So
As you're squeezing in there, like,
I'm
do you
gonna go-
actually think it's gonna explode, or what are you gonna?
Oh no.
What are you looking at?
I want to go in. Where's my character? So
Oh
basically,
no, where
I
did it go?
so I want to go in. I want to grab the guy's baton and whack him in the head.
What? Oh my god!
Shit.
All right. Hang on. Guess I have to open up the combat now.
Freaking violent rat. I should have just
Oh.
shook him up earlier.
All right. So I think it's under here. Actually, I don't know the exact stats of that thing, so let me get it real quick. So a baton. Roll a 1d4.
Can you pass me one?
I think somebody locked them over here. What is this? This is a d4. Here you go.
Okay.
It's a triangle.
Neat.
Do you have any bonuses to your?
Wait, how does
base?
that work?
3.
It's a 3.
How do you know?
You can just hover it.
The bottom.
Oh, it's
See.
the bottom. Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
I mean, hover it. You can see it there.
Bonuses? What kind of bonuses are we looking for here?
So we have a 1d4, and actually, let me look at your character sheet. Oh, where is that? All right. Offense. I don't know. I guess I'll consider this an out of combat kind of move. So go ahead and make an athletics roll.
Okay, where's the other one?
And we'll see. I don't know. Cheese keeps stealing things. Stop!
No, that one was over on my
Jacking
side.
stuff up.
Stop touching things.
When you look for,
I'm gonna take all of your abilities away, and you're just gonna be a floating hand with nothing.
Try.
Okay, so which role is this again? I already forgot.
It's athletics.
Athletics. Okay, let me see my stat.
Athletics is +3.
+3. When did I get?
Where is your
7? It was this one here, 7. So I got
Okay.
10.
So you smack him, and he's like, ah! And he's not knocked out. He's just
Dang
like
it.
writhing in more pain. You just kind of hit him in the stomach just because
God,
of all this
freaking.
moving around. Like his shoulder kind of stomach-ish area.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense, but like on it, he's on his side. So you hit him, and it kind of glances his shoulder and his rib cage. Is what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
How dare you?
And now I'm gonna let this go to double.
Yeah.
As he is running towards. Actually, go ahead first. Make a perception roll.
Okay.
I can't believe how many rolls we're doing, guys.
Is this not how it's supposed to be?
It's not how I envisioned it.
Well, yeah, but
20.
You have to count for Brad, so.
A 20.
All right, I guess
Oh,
that
sweet.
works. You hear the you hear a thud and an but being that you're not looking or anything and you're already running here, you don't really know if it's like if he got hit by something or if he's just.
Okay.
You don't really necessarily know what's going on, but you do hear a thud and
All right.
So what do you want to do as you're running?
As an action star, I can't just turn. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't just turn back and run like a coward. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to run back and see what I can do. And just
And now
hear.
Cheese just thinks you're verifiably insane now that and back 2 times.
running away from a
it-
police car.
it
That's even
doesn't-
more suspicious.
That's fine. I'll be like, whatever, dude.
All right, so you run back, and you're coming around the door. Cheese,
Ah!
Alright.
Cheese, you see him run back and around the door. By the way, this if you want to know how much longer until like paramedics and stuff get here, you can make a well, you can just radio in at this point. Jeez.
Okay. Sorry, for something else.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so I'll radio in, see how long they'll be.
Okay. They say we're still about 5 minutes out. And it's
Okay, so I'm gonna
in
land...
game time. It's really only been about a minute. since
Can you
called.
imagine if we have like solar relief and how long this would
I know. It would just get ridiculous.
It's gonna be a lot of yelling too.
Sorger's gonna get like so upset by certain decisions we make. It's gonna be great.
Oh, he's gonna be causing chaos because his guy's an asshole.
Yeah, and that doesn't speak English.
Oh god.
He's a little roboid. All right. So now that you know that information, they say we're still about 5 minutes out. You only called a minute ago.
Alright, so I'm gonna land on the speeder and dismount.
What are you doing? Over. They call out to you as they see that you're getting out of the vehicle. By seeing the life signs, say that you're leaving the vehicle.
I'm gonna go check this over the radio. I'm gonna check on what the fuck's going on.
Okay. Be careful. Sounds like a
So I'm
mess.
gonna- Yeah.
A mess.
So I'm gonna draw my pistol,
All right.
more as a precaution than anything, and then start moving towards just the commotion and craziness.
All right. I know that we're doing like really like something for me is I learn better when I'm actively doing stuff.
Yeah.
So, like out of combat movement, I never really thought of. Like this isn't combat movement. This is just random event crap happening. It was
This is
all within a
rad
couple
problem
seconds at a
done.
time. So I'm like, I know it's really like arbitrary that like, okay, you move this far, and then this happens, and then him. I'm trying to keep it fair and like
Right.
Yeah.
have it make sense.
But
all
in
within this
combat, in
small-
actual combat, it will have to be
yeah,
Excellent.
actual combat will be more ordered.
okay.
Possible.
But double,
All right.
you are now coming around here.
Is it my turn?
No,
Yeah,
because
Oh, is that okay?
you this was okay. So to explain what happened,
Mm-hmm.
you hit him,
Yeah.
he turned around and started, and like his next move was to get here.
Okay.
But as he was in the process of getting there, Cheese got out and started walking this way. So
Okay.
now he is arriving here. And you heard Cheese getting out. So as you're rounding the corner, like you said you were going to go in,
Mhm.
does that change what you're gonna do, Double?
Okay. I want to yell at Cheese and be like, "Hurry! There's a person down in here. I need help getting him out."
Cheese, do a perception.
Please get a big roll. Please be able to hear this.
Plus
And
5.
then you have
Plus 5. Okay, 12.
You can
12.
hear what he's making out. It sounds like he said someone's in trouble. And now, Brad, you heard all of this happening outside as you're beating this poor man who did absolutely nothing. He was in his sitcoms, and you just came in and blew up his tower, or tried to blow up his tower, and just started beating him.
Okay.
Well,
I hit him again.
Again.
Despite hearing that there's someone right outside.
I'm gonna hit him again.
All right. So give me two things. Roll this, and then after you roll that,
You gotta roll a 1d4 for unconscious dude.
you are so weak. All right. Now roll that. I'm kind of arbitrarily. You need to be here to recap.
3.
Oh,
Wow, you just hit him again, and you are just like apparently you're so stressed out that you're not really paying attention to where you're hitting him. So you hit him moderately hard, but you hit him like in his hip, and you hear a crack.
Oh.
And he's just writhing in pain.
I want to quickly grab his
And-
master key card.
Okay. Do a perception check.
I'm running out of options here.
Alright, so you see it's attached to his hip, which you actually just smashed. Thankfully the card is fine, so you grab it. And you have one more really quick action that you can do before I go to probably double.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, those are nice circles, squares.
This is a ponderer.
Yeah. Think carefully.
Big ponders.
Okay, I yelled to Cheese.
Oh,
Cheese.
You yell at Cheese, who doesn't know you're in there.
Yeah, well, this is my only choice anyway. So
Well,
I
not
yelled to him.
necessarily. But
Okay, no,
okay.
Look. This is a micro action. I grabbed the guy's hat.
All right, you have his hat.
I put it on my head, and then I yelled toward Cheese. Help! This guy is crazy. He's gonna kill us.
What?
All right.
Freaking
bluff
rat
roll.
of a hat. Shouldn't that be a disguise check, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's so far away that it's a
just a
perception thing.
Okay.
It would be a disguise if you like walking into somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
All right, 15. So you see him. You see that it's a rat man with the hat on, but I mean, you didn't necessarily know the race of the person that was in here in the first place, so it could very well be him. So you see him. You hear him say, "This guy's gonna kill us."
In this
Now
fire?
you can choose what to do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and do be a little bit meta, but I was thinking of making you do like a sense motive roll.
Alright.
So if you're fine with doing that, go ahead and
Yep.
do that. If you feel that's fair.
It is. Because, you know, it's Brad and he's fucking batshit.
Well,
Yeah, apparently.
at this point, you don't know though. So.
So do you know what your sense motive is? Alright, Double, can you get your hand? So 17. Okay, it doesn't really matter what your sense motive
For
is.
me?
That's yeah.
That doesn't
I
matter.
don't even have it. It's not even one of my skills.
Is that an untrained skill actually?
Sense motive is a.
It's
trained.
it is untrained.
Oh, untrained.
It's
Oh,
not
that's
trained.
sleight of hand. Okay.
It's a wisdom roll. So what's your wisdom modifier?
It is 0.
Okay. The stress in his voice, you can definitely tell that he's stressed. He seems a little bit too intact. And so that mixed with the inflection of his voice, how stressed he is, you kind of deduce there's a good chance that he's not who he says he is, or who he's trying to look like.
Okay.
So what do you do with that info?
I'm going to. So I have a possible crazy rat. Well, creature.
A possible crazy man.
Yeah.
Alongside
A
me.
whole cluster.
It's only
going
been
on.
about 30 seconds since they said that they would be there. So you still got another like 4.5 minutes.
I slow my approach and start going wide of the booth.
Oh, so around the edge.
Yeah.
Alright. So you do that. Double. It is
Okay.
now definitely your turn because you are at the door. You hear him say, "You're crazy."
Okay.
You're not quite sure who said it. So it could have been the security guard. It could have been Brad.
Well, it
but
can't be a security guard though, because I went in there and he was unconscious, right?
No, he was not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could see him writhing in pain.
Okay. So, I'm in the front. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You know, I hear everything. Did I hear Brad saying this guy's crazy? Comments to Cheese.
Yes.
Okay. I want to go in there. I want to see what the hell's going on.
All right. God damn it. I can't believe you guys. All right. So you start squeezing through the door. And Brad, you see him doing this.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Do I see him punching, still like raising his fist, punching the security guard?
No, he has grabbed the thing by this point. He's grabbed the security card. He He has a hat on. And Brad, all the windows are shattered around you. And it's Brad's turn since you're entering his abode
Okay.
now.
Damn it.
This zone. So the next really quick action is Brad's. He makes a quick decision. What are you gonna do?
So I need a perception check to see like how close Cheese is away. Like if I'll have a turn before he gets to us.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
basically to see if I'll have 1 or 2 turns. Like is this my turn?
Yeah. Well, you'll be able to if you're just looking real quick. You'll have one more little thing that you can do. Like basically, you can get into position to do some other action. After the perception check.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I just okay. Well, what I mean is, after I do that second action, I want to use a perception check to be able to see if I'll have another turn, not just another action.
Yeah, you'll be able to.
All right, I'll do that then.
You'll be able to tell how far away he is. I can't tell you like for certain how long it'll take him.
Yeah. Okay. So what's that? 18.
18.
Damn.
All
Damn
right.
it.
So you can see him. He's moving pretty cautiously along the outside. At this rate, it'll probably take him, with how cautious he's moving. You know, you probably got about 7 to 10 seconds before he reaches the actual place itself. If he keeps doing what he's doing. As Double is squeezing through the door, what is your next action, Brad? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna position yourself? Again, all the windows are open. They're
Yeah.
all blasted open. The guardrail, by the way.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
some space right here.
okay. I'm aware.
Actually, that I meant to make that
Alright.
part of your perception roll because you rolled so high.
Okay. So. I hit the guy again.
The guy again.
Right.
Of all the things you could do, I'm almost upset.
God dang it.
I'm disappointed. You just glance him, like, out of anger. You smack him, and you just glance him. It's just like a again, and
Okay.
he's like sobbing.
All right. That's fine. And my turn.
All right. Well, Double, you're squeezing in. What are
Okay.
you doing? You see him like smack past him as you're squeezing through.
I see him just whamming at the security guard, right?
You see him, yeah. You see him glance his arm
Okay.
with the baton.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You could have escaped, but so you want to hit the dude.
I know.
All right. All
I was
right.
trying to push him into doing.
The
All right.
definition of an insanity. Honestly, I probably would have ran away if you weren't pushing me so hard to do it.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is it bluff or is it intimidate? Basically, I want to be like.
It would be intimidate if you're gonna tell him you're gonna hurt him.
Okay, I'll be like, you better help me and stop what you're doing. Help me and drag this guy right now, or else I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
All right, that is an intimidate. So.
All right.
Go ahead and roll.
I remember, I got a plus 8 on intimidation.
Get a 1, please, sir.
15.
Oh my god. He you're already a little bit stressed, Brad, but he's like
Raging
there with
Canadian.
he's this fabulous looking man. He's just demanding, and you can just feel his inflection and just demanding tone just reverberate through your brittle, rattling body. And you're definitely spooked to some extent.
Okay.
Now, as that's happening, Cheese,
Oh, sorry.
you have heard him shout at him. And then you're just going around.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop.
What are you gonna do? Okay.
I'm gonna raise my pistol and aim it in towards the broken windows.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire a single warning shot off into the roof.
Okay.
And a freaking fire. We're okay. All right, whatever.
Let's see. What would it be? Give me a dexterity roll.
Then I found the dice.
It is.
So
12.
12 plus 2, so 14.
All right. So you definitely hit it. It glances off.
And it hits
You
Brad
leave
and
a
me.
nice burn mark in the roof. And now Brad, he's commanded you. You're shaking in your little ratty boots. What are you gonna do? He's just
Okay.
reduced you to
Let
nothing.
me see what tools I have real quick. I have a club. Okay.
What?
You have a baton too.
Yeah, I know, I'm aware.
What?
There's a guy
So-
armed, and you're thinking of attacking someone.
Oh my god.
So I want to lightly roll the baton. No, I want to lightly roll my club toward Double's direction, and then play dead.
Play dead.
What?
It's right in front of me when you're awake.
No. You can't just. No. I'm sorry. I have to step in. That is not. Okay. I feel like. Alright, I'm gonna tell you what will happen. It will be worthless. He is not going to have to pass any check. He's like, alright, this guy's a freaking idiot. And then you'll just lose out on a turn. So, if you still want to do that, you can.
Play dead right in front of me.
No, I'm not trying to play dead for you, Double.
Oh.
Alright, so do you still want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. You say as you fall over.
Okay.
Um,
I'm still wearing the hat. Let's make sure we understand that.
yeah. You still have the hat on. You've fallen over on top of this guy just as a security guard,
Great.
just without the hat. And there are two weapons, and you are not damaged at all. You fall over, and Double. What are you gonna do now that you see this insane rat?
Insane act.
Trying
Like,
to
what the
play
fuck
dead.
is he doing? What, for one
Yeah.
second he's like welling on the dude. Next second he's just falling dead.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Earlier when Cheese was shooting in the roof, did I hear it?
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to miss.
Yeah. You definitely heard it.
Okay,
It glanced right above your head.
let me think. I can't ignore it because, you know, someone's shooting. I'm gonna hear it. It's right there. Is there enough room for me to stick my head out to like yell at Cheese?
You can. You can also stick your hand out. You can stick any body part out. Because you are mostly through the door. at this point.
Okay.
It's rolled over,
How about this?
and it's a small movement for you to actually be standing.
All right. The window that's broken. Is there? Like, am I able to toss a body out? Is it like large enough opening?
There is shattered glass on it, so you would have to be extremely skilled to do any of that.
I should just throw Brad in the window.
So give me a strength if you still want to do that. Yes, it is big enough.
No, we're in this together freaking game. Fuck.
Oh no, I mean, he's already tried to screw you over
True.
a million times.
All right, I'm doing this. Give me that thing. Give me the dice. I have no strength modifier. Is this for just strength, right? Not athletics or anything?
Yeah, it's a strength.
Okay, I have no strength modifiers. Yeah, no strength modifiers. Screwed right over.
Hopefully this message gets across.
Fuck!
Alright, so he's a small guy. He's a little rat man, which is a small type. So you kind of pick him up, and he's trying to be dead weight in your arms. But it's like a kind of like you pick him up, and his legs are slumped on the ground.
Okay.
And you have him by his armpits and wrapped around his chest. You can still like try to get a vantage point since there's a counter and everything.
Okay.
So do whatever you want with that.
So right now I'm carrying him, or I'm just grabbing his shoulders, right? I'm grabbing his armpits.
He's like, if you were able to move, you would basically be dragging him.
Okay. But I haven't moved him yet. Is that what you're saying?
No, he's just in your arms.
Okay. Well, at this point, I'll be like, fuck the rat man. Just push him aside. I want to carry the security guard out to this out to that little hole in the front door with a dent on it, if possible.
So you're trying to grab the security guard now?
Yeah.
So you kind of just shove Brad over,
Just kick him away. Jesus, stupid.
and he flops over. The fire is getting really intense behind you from the motorcycle thing, the hover bike.
Oh, great.
Make a strength roll to pick up see how well you can pick up the security guard. Who is still conscious, just...
Does this character
It's all
still
really
think
hurt.
the motorcycle's gonna blow up?
That's up to double. I think he does.
What is that? I can't even tell. 9?
That is a
9.
9.
Ah.
So it's, again, you just pick him up. But since he is conscious, he kind of tries to work with you.
All right.
He motions that his hip, he can't feel it. So you start to pick him up.
Okay.
And you just kind of have to support him because his left side doesn't really work anymore.
Okay.
Like his arms work, but like his hip and his leg can't
Right.
really move it very
I'm
well.
carrying him like on his shoulder or half his shoulder,
Yeah.
sort of. Okay.
Yeah. And now that you've moved him out of the way, you can start to open the door behind you a little bit more.
Okay.
And with that, it is Cheese's turn as he picking.
Finishes his message.
What? What'd you say?
Just talking to myself.
Oh.
I'm leaving a message for Brad.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, I see. Brad smell. You see Double picking up the security guard, and he got his arm wrapped around Double.
Okay. So I'm gonna holster my pistol
Okay.
and rush over to help move the security guard out of there.
Okay. In the distance, you start hearing wee woo, but it's like super near. All right, so you've moved over there. Brad, are you still
Mhm.
playing dead? Because you got pushed over and double. Were you starting to open the door, double?
Yeah.
Okay. Double is starting to open the door while you're just slumped over on the wall to the side.
She just kicked him along the way.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still dead. Playing dead.
All right. Double.
What's up?
You are opening the door.
Yep.
I'm guessing. Are you just gonna pull him through? Or help him get through it?
Opening the door, and so there should be enough room for me to just like half of us get out at the same time, right?
Yeah, but this is like you kind of exit with a little bit more breathing room. You know, going to the side, like from your right,
Uh
going through the door that's kind of ajar, but not completely open.
I'm switching to non-BR to BRB.
huh.
So let me save the game before that happens. Overwrite. All right. Okay. You step out of the place with him. You are just breathing in smoke from this hover bike fire. It is getting pretty bad.
Right.
It is a plasma burn. Plasma burning, like, it's not your normal fire smell or smoke or anything. It's like really intoxicating.
Okay. Oh.
Not like you're gonna get high or drunk, but like it hurts to breathe in, even more so than an ordinary fire.
Okay.
But Cheese is right there to help. So I guess both of you collectively, what are you guys gonna do?
At this point, I think we should just go over here because it's quicker. So towards.
Pull him up behind the.
So both of you drag the man back here, and while Brad's getting back, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll let Brad do whatever, because whenever he comes back, he will be smelling that same smell. A really bad plasma fire. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Man, that took a lot of work to do. Let's take a look at that double. Look at how much work that's taken.
Yeah. Okay, whose turn is it?
It's gonna be Bread's.
It's gonna be mine. I'm just trying to remember the password. There it is.
Look at all this work that I've done. All the drawing.
Okay, choose color. Let me choose color.
You agree?
Yeah, it won't let me choose it. I want to think about that.
I think I know why too.
It's like really
I
bugged.
may have broken all the zones.
Oh shoot. Am I able to? I don't even know if I'm able to do stuff now.
Can you pick up anything?
No. I had to choose a color.
Wait for Schnoodly to get back so he can recreate the zones.
Man. Expectations.
Yeah. Yeah, that's us, alright.
Alright.
Let's start out as a regular day.
So we have an issue. I need to choose a color, but there's no color zones. So I think you need just to recreate.
Oh.
No.
Wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and save the
vanished.
game.
Okay.
Just in case this accidentally breaks something.
I'm so hungry. Pizza.
Man, I have leftover chicken wings.
Is there any pizza?
Nope, swing.
Oh. Am I doing that? Oh, that is me. Oh.
They're out of the Cheesy Bites pizza.
Oh man.
No.
No.
No,
You know how far back you have to go, Schnoodly?
What?
Do you know how far back you'd have to go if you did the rewind?
I'm not gonna try that. I thought there was a reload button. I'm trying to find that.
There's gotta be a way to recreate them. So.
Oh yeah, Schnoodly,
I
look in
don't
your
know.
chat at Bones' link that you posted.
Reality, it's always sunny in Philadelphia. Yep. That's exactly it.
Just imagine when we get the others.
That'll be fun.
That's so perfect.
Tabletop simulator. No change.
And it takes a lot of work to write with the pixel paint thing.
Yeah. Mm,
Hand zones. What the heck is a hand zone? You should be able to assign me the colors, maybe. I just have to be some color.
Oh,
That's gray.
yeah. Choose color. All right. Oh. That's interesting. Change team parts. Oh.
If not, you need to add hand zones, whatever that is.
Oh.
That's the thing that I kept using to make the map disappear.
There might be different types of zones.
Yeah, there is.
Which one of these is it?
Go to zones, and it's the third one or
Hands.
fourth.
That's what you were using to make them disappear. All right. You were green. We're blue,
Yeah, I deleted all the ones.
and this was
There
red.
we go.
There you go. You're
What
back.
about you? I deleted your zone as well.
I have a DM zone. Or a GM zone. I'm black, actually.
You're white.
I know. But I just found the GM zone, so I am now black.
Just like math always thought you were.
Yep. Just like they always thought I was.
That's funny.
You're not?
Alright, where were... Oh yeah, it was Brad's turn.
So, because I was switching my audio device, I didn't really see or hear what they were doing.
They dragged the guy back.
Okay.
Together. But you
That's
are
what's
slumped in a
happening
corner.
earlier.
You are smelling the same smell that Double just did, which was like the plasma smoke,
Yeah.
like all that burn. It is really getting all up.
I just
in
want to
your
run
lungs.
away
Okay, well, how? Which direction?
Now you run.
this way.
Well, are you jumping out the window?
Yeah.
Are you... Okay, so you're gonna have to make a few rolls.
Okay.
First, let's see. Let's look at. First, it'll be an acrobatics. So go ahead and make an acrobatics.
Okay. 17.
So you get up with very little. No, you're still in there.
Sorry.
You have to make a few rolls because you're
Okay.
getting up out of glass. You're penalized from the smoke.
Okay.
You're getting up, you're wheezing. You're starting to crawl up on the counter. And then the next roll is to jump. Well, if you fail it, then you're stuck on the counter, but jump through the window. So go ahead and make another acrobatics roll. 10. You slip and cut yourself on some glass. You're not outside yet, though.
I have +3, by the way.
You're penalized by smoke right now, pretty badly. It's -5.
Oh, actually, do you see the +8 to tumble through the space of a creature, medium or large size?
Oh, so you're doing a tumble. All right.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you tumble through. You do still get scratched, but you're out.
Okay.
So scratch, that'll take. Here, let's see. What tiny dice do we have? Okay, I definitely had a different one. Go ahead and roll this.
Okay.
1. Okay, take 1 point of stamina damage.
Okay. Where do I write that down?
You should really fill out an actual thing, like what double has.
Yeah.
Keep track of this.
Wait, are you saying no one did?
Well, they did, but they have their like explained.
I
Oh.
put it here now, so.
He's just using the pre-built one, but he didn't make a thing with it.
I see.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know what your here. Let me see. What is your total? HP 8. I think stamina is your SP. So yeah, you are slightly injured. Not too bad.
Okay.
But you've made it out. Now you guys over here. Let's see. You've backed out now. Give me a very. Both of you give me a perception roll.
Who's both?
You and Cheese.
Nine plus 5,
14.
14.
Okay. You hear a commotion. Both of you do. You hear a commotion. Of course, the door isn't really open. You can't really see anything on the other side, but
Right.
kind of a thud. And that's pretty much it. But you're still dragging this guy back. This thing's on fire. So it's up to you guys.
I'm just gonna continue dragging this guy back. Like, fuck the rat. Fuck the dead rat. I should just kicked it when I was there. Like, I'm not going back there with the smoke and like fire's building up. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the guy to double
Okay.
and then make my way back to my speeder to make a report.
Okay. Brad,
Mm-hmm.
how are you running back? Like, what direction are you taking? Like, you can either go over here or like in front of this, behind it, along the edge here.
Definitely along the edge.
Okay. So you're running along the edge. You're outside of the spotlight, which is kind of in this cone shape here. So if you can imagine, it kind of goes like this.
Okay.
Second message done.
So you're running along there. Cheese, you're right there. Go ahead and give me. Ooh, an acrobatics roll.
Acrobatic?
Yeah.
D20?
Who goes there?
Please
So
don't tell
nine.
me we're-
That's a 9 plus a 4.
Are y'all playing D&D?
Yeah.
We're doing a one-off adventure.
One off.
Okay, I was about
Which
to
is
the next week no salad shift, so I'm like, I walked up to my manager when he was sitting with a bunch of people.
I
in the bar, I'm
wanted
like,
salad.
no, it's just, okay. I've told this before. Like, the
I
salad
know.
station gets to piss about all shift.
I wanted to toss salads.
Well, it's something. It was a long amount of bullshit that I've been asking for them to get me out of this area, and I think it hit the final point. Like, I've asked them too many times, and they told me yes, they'll do it, and then they didn't do it, and my fucking
Yeah.
windshield wipers don't work, and my fucking raining is so hard, and I can't see anything.
Oh no.
My
I was
fucking
just-
windshield wiper flew off yesterday.
It flew off?
You put those back.
I had it going on full speed. It was like a full-on like rainstorm, so I had my windshield wipers going. And I just watched a black thing fly off my windshield wiper. I'm like, yep, that's gone now.
You should probably get that checked.
I'm just gonna fucking park this car. I'm not gonna drive it for a week.
But this adventure, this is like months before the actual thing starts. So anything that happens here, which really isn't that much, apparently, it's the only
I'm
impacts
pointing
that
out-
it's gonna have is that Double, Cheese, and Brad have kind of met each other.
More than
All I'm
sense
gonna
that
point out is that you have 3 of the fucking 8 to 9 party members playing right now.
9? Who's the other people? It's only you and Leaf left.
There's 6.
Who else?
So we had half the people here. We went
Yeah.
ahead and just did a small campaign. Not even a campaign, just
Just
a
a
small.
I told you guys like 3 days ago that Leaf and I aren't gonna be there.
well, Lee said he would,
No.
then he changed his mind.
He has to fucking work tomorrow.
No, he said he was gonna do it, but then you said that you wouldn't be able to make it, and then he was like, I'll wait on Soldier for me to play.
Yeah, because our fucking characters are intertwined. Their destiny.
Everybody but you. Alright, everybody else was like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I didn't care still.
Yeah. I guess because maybe I have to fucking work. I
Yeah.
told you. And you still did it
mean,
without me.
It's not something
Yes.
that big of a deal.
Like,
Uh-huh.
And like everybody else knew about it too.
dude,
so
I'll give you like a
everybody else-
10-second summary. Freaking Brad punched a security guard and is playing dead, and I'm trying to go there and intimidate the shit out of him.
And he tried to steal a motorbike.
That's
and he
it.
broke it.
That's all that happened. That's all
And
that
now,
happened.
and now Brad's running
So
away.
half the party's gonna be in jail when we start, from what I'm hearing.
No,
No.
that's what I'm saying is that no matter what happens here, it's gonna all be resolved by the time the actual game starts.
If anything, this.
Okay, by the way, when do we want to meet again for D&D? Because my schedule lets me play tomorrow. I get off of
Leaf
work.
can't.
I get off of work at 11 o'clock to midnight every night. So
Yeah.
I can get on and play in late into the night, is the thing.
I can't.
Right.
That's a thing.
Well,
Hmm.
I can't
I'm
until
letting you
my
know.
new job starts.
I'm just letting you know, those are the time zones that I can play. My schedule is gonna only be, my schedule next week's pretty fucked. I work every day the next week, but
Yeah.
Well,
after that I'm good. I'm going.
here's what we'll do. We'll
I was
like,
just gonna do the weekends.
yeah, we'll do
Because
weekends.
Leaf is free.
Yeah, we'll do weekends, and not only that, we'll just like give a schedule. We'll throw on our calendar out in Discord just to get an idea of which weekend. How about that?
I'll add mine to
Alright.
my coworkers.
Because it's not good to play without anybody because it kind of just like leaves you in a hole. Like tonight we were gonna do Divinity, but Leaf has to go to bed early, so we can't do it. And by the way, I lost the save for Divinity.
How'd you lost the say of Divinity?
At least we got it fixed.
Yeah, I got everything fixed, but the save was like corrupted. I went to check on it last night before I went to bed, and I tried to load up the save, and it gave me some weird string error.
Well, at least we can play. We know what to do to fix
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's not an issue. Like we can still play. Also, I'm kind of grateful that it fucking bugged out because we were playing on the easiest difficulty.
Brad, why do you have a heart icon next to your ping?
I have no idea.
I changed his team on
I see.
accident, trying to assign him
I see.
to
Trying
his
to get-
color earlier.
Broke everything.
Are we doing this through tabletop, by the way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing this time.
I mean, unless you want to buy the $120 D&D Starfinder bundle.
the alternative is a free
Oh, what?
I was just asking if we're doing it like that. That's the only thing.
that's what we're trying right now. If we
Yeah.
want
Do you
to,
have Starfinder? What do you call it? DLC or downloadable content workshop item?
there really wasn't much, and it wasn't like individual stuff that I could put out. They weren't objects; they were just entire boards, which didn't even have enough players slots. So
Well, to be honest, you could load the board up, and you could take the items and copy them.
like okay,
Well, no, I'm
so
saying you could put them in a chest, and you
Yeah.
could spawn any item out of that chest.
we already have like this is just a very generic grid thing with a lot of all objects and stuff like that. So we have like map building objects, and that's pretty much it.
You know,
The others are in that little block there.
I feel like if we are really invest into this D&D thing, I actually would not mind buying that Starfinder D&D game and just gift it to Schnoodly since he's DM.
That's a
know.
little outrageous when we have a free alternative.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Alternative,
Well,
sure.
I don't really know what I'd have to look at the alternative, so I don't know
Or
what
double,
each of them
double,
even
or,
offer.
or.
I tried
or-
store.com. Don't ask. I tried store.com. They didn't have it.
Neither of them?
None of them.
This is outrageous. I want to see your manager.
The manager store.com.
Yeah,
Go to the RRC channel.
you could request it. Yeah, you could request it. Someone might have it.
You request it. I don't know.
I wish we would play the game called Throne of Lies. It looks fucking fun. It's like Town of Salem, but a little bit more updated.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Throne of
Throne
Lies.
of Lies.
Oh.
Oh, so cheese.
Yo.
I was going to.
Who's streaming this?
I am.
Surely.
I can hear it.
What? Why?
I can hear it a second time.
I don't know why.
Weird.
I don't know why. I'm on my phone, so I was able to lightly hear. Like, is that what I think it is?
Okay.
Oh no.
Go
I go to
ahead.
Fucking Walmart in the middle of the night.
You're probably hearing the echo from your own phone. I
Maybe.
hear
Am
myself.
I really echoing?
Yep.
Well, I can't help that.
I want you to take. Well, first I want you to do. I think I already had you do this, but I didn't hear it.
Acrobatic?
Then Soldier came in. Do an acrobatics roll.
That's this one right here. We'll reroll
Alright,
it.
I want to be at Walmart, so I'm gonna be out of here, guys.
Walmart. Have
Alright.
fun.
I gotta get cat food.
Have food.
5 + 4 = 9.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. You fall
Alright.
over. Bah! You can't keep your ground as this thing explodes.
Okay.
And now, let's see. Is there just a generic explosion? Roll. Come on. Okay. Wait. Explosive. Explosion effect. Give me multiple targets. It's a it's one of those freaking saving throws. Give me a reflex.
All right, what do I roll?
I think it's a d20. Let me double check that. Can somebody look up what a reflex roll uses while I'm looking through the book?
All right.
For Starfinder, that is.
These saves test the character's ability to dodge massive attacks, such as explosions or car wrecks. Often, when damage is inevitable, the character gets to make a reflex save to take only half damage. You apply the character's dexterity modifier to his or reflex saving throw.
Oh, you know what? Okay. So basically it kind of subtracts from the damage roll. So since this was a small explosive, and it wasn't a trap, it was just an unstable thing, we're just gonna do a 1d12.
Okay.
So, I think this is a d12.
6.
What's your reflex?
2.
2. So you take 4 stamina of damage.
4 stamina damage.
Yeah, so if you don't already know, because I don't think I explained this, but the way that damage works, so when you take damage, it initially takes from your stamina points. And stamina is the most easily resolved, like regainable damage.
Yeah.
You can like rest and recover from this, or something much smaller. Whereas hit points kind of linger for a while.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Well, that
so
pretty much
those
answered
are-
my question of how to recover stamina. Okay.
Stamina is recovered by resolve points. Actually, that's what the resolve points are for.
Oh.
And those are during rest intervals. You can spend a resolve point to gain a stamina.
Can you recover resolve points then?
You can, I believe, at the beginning of every day.
I see.
I'll have to double check that, but I didn't think it would be necessary for this one. And it
I
doesn't
mean,
look
this
like
is
it
such a one-off thing, so.
Yeah. So, you have taken that damage. You're on the ground. Brad, it has exploded. And
Oh.
you are right here. What are you gonna do?
Show it again. Sorry, I was.
You're right here. It exploded.
Okay. So they can't see me. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running
So
around
you
this.
scuffle away.
Yeah, scuffle, scuffle, scuffle.
Now you are out of sight, out of mind. Double. You see this explosion. You see him fall over here.
Okay.
He's behind the motorbike, so you can't really see, what kind of damage it caused. Shrapnel flies past and scrapes the guy that you're carrying. So this poor guy,
Oh, this poor guy, he's getting hit again.
bleeding. He has had a terrible day, honestly.
How is he not dead, dude?
He's
I'm saving him.
no, all of this stuff. He's really only had, of all of the things that'll take a long time to recover from, he only really has, some broken ribs and hips.
By
from
freaking
Brad.
Brad.
From Brad just trying to smash him.
Okay.
This poor guy. All right, so this guy takes a little bit of shrapnel. He's bleeding. He's just like, "Ah!" And he can't stand up anymore. You have to drag him.
Okay.
But you are fairly safely back here. Otherwise, the sirens have gotten a lot closer. You think you can actually make out the reflection, on various surfaces of ambulatory lights.
Okay. So back to Cheese. Am I able to see him, like him being falling off and injured from where I am?
You can see that he fell over after
Okay.
the explosion, but
Okay.
you can't. You don't know if he took a lot of damage or what's wrong with him.
Man, I just want to punch the rat, but people are just dying here.
The rat is already gone.
I know. I always want to chase after
Well,
him.
actually, necessarily, you don't really know that.
Yeah, I don't. For all I know, he's probably still in the building or whatever.
You heard a thump, so.
I heard them. That's all now. Okay. So I'm going to lay this person down, like in the wall or something, and I'm going to go around this corner to check on Cheese.
All right.
Bah.
So you start running around. Cheese. You're not really that. You're like, you got the wind kind of knocked out of you, and you're bleeding a little bit.
I'm bleeding a little bit. I got shrapnel too.
No.
Oh.
No. Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese got the wind knocked out of him. He's on the ground bleeding a little bit. Are you gonna help him up?
Yeah, I'm gonna help him up.
Okay.
And
So you start to help him up, and Cheese. Now you guys kind of make your turns together. So what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna swear.
Alright,
Okay.
that's a good
I'm gonna
move.
swear in Ignan.
Ignan, alright. Some weird fire language or something. As he says that, flames start flying out of his mouth. Like sparks.
Oh, I'm human, so it would probably burn quite a bit. I only know the language because other pilot.
I see. Interesting. Alright, so we're probably gonna be wrapping this thing up fairly soon. Because I think that's quite a bit of a venture. But like, whatever happens with Brad, okay. Whatever happens with Brad and whatever Double ends up doing with the authorities when they get here. So you can go ahead and scramble to your feet as he's helping you up and do whatever you want.
I'm gonna start making my way back towards my speeder.
Alright, so light jog, start running that way. You're hurt a little bit, so you can't really run much faster. But you're should we wait on Double or let Brad go?
I'll let Brad go, then Double go, and we'll call it.
Okay. Well, there's gonna be a tiny amount more. But Brad, what are you gonna do?
I want to go into the apartment. And then
Okay.
wait, it's gonna get good. I remember Double senses his smell, so it leads me back to his room.
You think you're so clever.
And I want to use my my computer skills to hack the door mainframe, so I can open his door.
The mainframe.
The mainframe.
So the card reader on the side, you hold up your little tool to it. Go ahead and make a hacking or computer skills roll.
More ways
13
than
plus
one.
8.
So success. Or you get a couple of options. You can permalock it. You can open it. Can just shut down, or
Okay. I just want to
there's
open
also
it.
some other diagnostic information.
I just want to
Alright.
open it right now and go in. And I want
Okay.
to. Where's his bed? Like, this is a his bedroom.
Yeah, you can use this as his bed. So say
All
his
right.
bed's right here.
I want to place the hat and key card under his bed that I stole earlier.
What? Okay, you do that.
And then I go back to my room.
All right.
I need to close his door. So I
Brad
close it.
fixed your face.
What? My face? What?
The one you drew.
Oh, it's a face.
This?
It's a cuter face.
Oh, that. That looks like a radioactive skeleton.
So I go back to my room and I sleep. I sleep.
Okay. All right. So your wounds are set to heal. You're in your room. Have you like locked it or anything like that?
Yeah, I will just say I locked it for.
No more dice.
All right. I'm gonna give you a chance here and metagaming. Did you cover your tracks with the door panel, or did you just rush past? I'll leave that up to you. To be fair,
How does covered tracks work? How's that?
Well, I just mean like as your action. Did you, when you were running past the door, did you make sure to reset it back to normal, or?
Oh yeah, I closed the door.
Well, like the little interface.
Oh yeah, let's just say I
Did you
did
think
that.
to do that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. All right, Double. He has started jogging back to his squad car, and well, you helped him up. So what are you gonna do? Paramedics. Wee woo, wee woo. They're here. Probably. They're about right here. Well, it's not that far. It's more that sound. It sounds fairly close now. Like it sounds like it'll be here in less than a minute. All right, and Cheese, you're making it back to your squad car. You're gonna be in for a surprise.
Alright, I'm gonna get back to the squad car.
All right.
I'll hop in and make my report.
All right. Report made. These guys come flying up, slamming on their brakes. They see this mess. Like, what the hell happened? And you're like, I filed my report.
Everything blew up. So
Everything blew up. Like, all right, well, good work. And you're like, do you tell them that there's 2 people back there?
Yes.
Okay,
That's part of the
there's 2
report.
people back there. All right, the paramedics drive past this smoking mass after it got put out by some firefighting trucks, which are right here. There are some firefighting things. All right, so they're here. The paramedics are here. They go ahead and give me a. So we're gonna do something different. This doesn't exist in the game. So what you're gonna do is give me a Constitution roll, which is 0. It looks like for you. You're kind of having trouble speaking. You're stuttering a little. They give you like it. Yeah. They're like, we'll get back with you in the morning. So they see you're not damaged yourself. You're not really hurt at all. This guy is, so they put him in here, and they're like, we'll escort you. Where do you live? And then they escort you back to your little home. Ask you, do you need anything? Do you, well, I guess, do you want to come to the hospital? All right. So they drop you off. You're right here. They start flying away with their people. There's some cleanup crew and some other various investigative people. Now Cheese, having made his report, what are you gonna do? You know, you were there, Cheese, as they were starting to look into it, see what happened. They interviewed you. And they were like, you did good work, but you had to sit around and wait. And now, you know, they're starting to kind of open up the overhead dome. Day, a sort of mix of artificial and natural day is flowing into the life dome, the colony ship. So it's the end of the day for you, your day. So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to take the patrol ship back to the hangar.
All right.
I love how your character's riding on it.
All right. So as you're going back, Double, kind of same deal for you. Are you gonna go back into your house, or what are you gonna do? All right. So you go in there. When you get to your door, roll a perception check. 10. And then get a +4. You can kind of you see a little bit of a trickle of blood around, like not necessarily on your door, but like there's some drops there, and it's very obvious that they eventually lead over in this direction. So it's like you can decide what to do with it.
There we go.
But
Labeled.
you have a pretty large drop of blood right here at your door. But I'm not trying to hint at anything. Just so you know, I'm just trying to describe what's in my. There's blood here, and then it trickles, and then there's a moderate amount of blood all the way. Okay.
There you go. Schnoodly.
You go.
They're welcome for the help.
What'd you say?
You're welcome for the help. Just picking the blood.
You can. You've landed now. You're on the bus back. As he enters his room, and you are in your room. Are you see everything seems to be pretty normal. I guess if you want, you can try to make a perception roll, but there's not really, from your immediate view, you don't really see anything weird. Yeah, you can walk back out. Let's say it took you maybe like 5 minutes to check everything just because you felt suspicious, right? Okay. Then if that works, Cheese has returned. Or, right, like you wanted to go back, Cheese?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just assuming. So you are entering, I guess. And then what do you want to do, Cheese? You see Double stepping back out.
I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay. which was right here.
Oh, it's right here.
Was it? Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I moved them. That's right. Um,
Then I strip him of like gear and just crash.
okay. So you're so tired that you just crash. Double, he just kind of walks past you. And oh yeah, like you were leaving your room, starting to walk down the hall. All right. And all right, so he knocks. Brad, what were you doing this whole time?
I was just sleeping.
You were sleeping. All right. So you wake up. You've healed pretty well. Any damage that you took? I mean, you slept while they were dealing with all that crap. I guess
Yeah.
you slept pretty soundly. Yeah. Goddamn. So, the knock is loud enough that it wakes you up. It slightly stirs you from your slumber.
Mhm.
If you want, you can wake up.
No, I'll just stay asleep.
Okay. So, he hasn't responded. Yet. There's a kind of handle, because it's like a sliding door. You can try to force it open. It like if you try to push on it, it doesn't start to open. It doesn't have any give or anything like that. So if you want to open it, you would have to force it open that way. Yes. Well, like you would have to put all your strength into it and just try to push against it and basically break the door. You're breaking and entering at that point. Just break a rat. Okay. Knock, knock, knock. He knocks louder.
I'm just gonna ignore it.
All right. Well, you can't get back to sleep at this point because he's been so loud.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just ignore it. No.
But you're
no
just laying in bed, hoping that it passes.
Yep.
Double? Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. So, before we wrap up, I have one more small encounter. You hear a knock at your door, Double, as you're sleeping. Police! We just want to ask some questions about last night. All right. You open up, and do you invite them inside, or do you just talk out here? Okay. So you're talking out in the open with everybody else. You know, anybody can come out and hear what you're talking about. That's good. They were like, okay, so explain to us, you know, now that you've got, just for your information, you know, the morning has kind of started to pass. It is now setting into an artificial dusk. They are starting to close the overhead dome for the natural cycle. So it's about time for you to wake up anyways. So it's been a full day. You've had some time to rest and a little bit of time to recover. So since you've had that, they say, oh, well, we just want to check in first and see, how you're doing. But also, more importantly, we want to know your perspective of the things now that you've gotten some rest. Nope. Not unless you want to lie or bluff or anything. Well. So, okay, so did you happen to get a glance of what this guy that said it's gonna explode? That wasn't from our story. It doesn't line up that it was the security guard. So did you get a chance to get a glance at him? Well, I'll consider this trauma, so whatever you remember from that encounter right now is what your character remembers.
Racist.
A rat. Okay. So you know that it's a rat. A ratling. So you didn't happen to get a glance at what they looked like, or what their size. Ha! That's so true. No, instead they just look at you like, yep. Yeah, that's what most humans say. Humans aren't really good at, telling the difference between other races. I'm more famous than you. So they say, well, if anything else comes to mind, or if there's anything that we can do, just let us know. If there's anything you want to know that we found out, if it would help you jog your memory, just let us know. I guess before we leave, is there any questions that you have for us about this whole situation? Oh, okay. They say, all right, well, thank you for your time. Sorry to wake you. So they head back off to assemble information that they've gathered. So what are you gonna do for the next few minutes? Like, say, the next 2 hours of endgame time? Are you gonna go back to sleep, or? Alright. So, a couple hours pass. Whatever the hell. Okay, well, if you call in an anonymous tip, because the next thing I have to do you, what do you tell them?
I need to make sure I formulate these words correctly. Someone say, okay, the character says, I don't want to say who, but a person you interviewed is lying and is hiding something in their room from you.
2 hours later. Police, open up! Hey, it's us again. It's the police. We got a tip, and we actually need to search the premises.
That sounds so perfect. Holy crap.
That's on a need-to-know basis, but it's just to help further our investigation. We have to make sure that there's no damage to. And they don't really give you a chance to say no. They just kind of push through. All right. So they start searching, start looking around. They look everywhere. They come to your bed, and one of the officers, he takes a glance underneath. He pulls out a security officer's hat and the security card. So it's like, so the officer asks, "What's this? Why do you have this? It looks like it belongs to that security guard." Recall knowledge? Oh. Interesting. Alright, go ahead and make that roll, I guess. So what is recall knowledge supposed to do? Is it just helps you remember? Oh, okay. Well, you recognize them. You're like, that was that guy's. He was missing them. Or you know that he's missing them. Oh. So So why didn't you tell us this before? Well, no. Why didn't you tell us about the blood that was out there before we came, and the fact that the rat man beat the security guard? Why didn't you mention any of that before? Well, we were just trying to see what you knew. We don't need to divulge all of the information of the case. We didn't want to dilute. All right, give me a diplomacy roll.
Oh shoot.
Diplomacy. 14. They're like, okay, all right. That answer seems pretty. You seem genuine. They think you're probably telling the truth. Like, okay, so where did you say this blood was? It's Tab. So you point them in the direction of the hallway. And they say... And so they get down there and they holler back. Do you know, did it seem to stop anywhere? Did you happen to see that? Or, Yeah, where did the blood stop? Did it stop in front of a door or? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh no, Hershey! Hershey! No! Hershey! Here, let me let you out. Hang on, my dog's.
It's so annoying.
Oh. Ah! I'm sorry. Sorry, that was loud. And also, sorry, Cheese. You're not like you don't have anything to do, but you're just
My
asleep
guy's
this whole
just
time.
cold.
Yeah. All right. They ready their guns. Open up! Colony police!
Hi, do you have a warrant?
They try to say yes, but, here, give me a sense motive roll.
It's a 9.
And then what's your whiz? Because it takes a wisdom
Plus
bonus
1.
too.
So it's 10.
It seems kind of wavery. You can't really tell. Maybe they're just, you don't even know anything about them, so it could very well be that they're just nervous. But you take that as a will. It's just kind of wavery in general.
Okay.
But they did say yes, we do.
Okay, I guess I have to open the door then.
All right. So, Bert, put your hands where we can see him. What do you do, Brad, whenever they come in and tell you to put your hands where you can see them?
I cooperate.
All right. Double. They tell you they have the second guy coming in, so there's just the two of them. The second guy coming in tells you, stay back. So, all right, I guess you back up. They say we have to take you in for questioning.
Anything I can do?
All right, so you go with them,
All right.
and then as one of the officers escorting Brad out, they say, "Thank you for your cooperation, sir. If you need anything, let us know." And then they walk by. And then they take Brad. And now, Brad. So now this is all about Brad. This is your. Oh my god. This is like either the Keening bell or you get really lucky. So you're shut in a room. Let's see. Whoa. So you're confined in this little space. It's just your average questioning room. No windows, just a simple oh my god. It's destroyed all the doors.
Oh yeah, they're all. I feel all in that little room there.
All right. So you're closed in this little space. You're sitting at a table. It's just your average, questioning room. Several hours later, someone actually comes in. So, sir, what's your name?
My name's Bagels.
All right, you got the death sentence. So so they sit you down, or they sit down. Say, we have some questions for you. Okay. There we go. All right.
Oh. Alright.
You linked those as well?
I linked everything together.
Oh god. They start to ask you.
I can't pick anything up anymore.
Oh god damn it. I don't know how to unlock that, so that dice is really just dead. That's gone.
Okay.
So they sit you down and ask, "Where were you last night?"
I was at home the entire day, working on my little droneware and all.
Really? 'Cause
Yeah.
we seem to have footage of you leaving your apartment. And strangely enough, you knocked on a door and sniffed a man, and then just kept walking. Can you explain
Yeah.
that?
Yes. Well, you see, I didn't want to talk about this, but that man who lives there, he is a disgusting racist, and he's constantly banging on my door to the point where we even got in a fist fight yesterday. And I had to go to the store to get some towels and stuff to clean up all
Stop
the
the
blood.
Now tell me the truth, or we'll have to start forcing it out of you.
That's the truth, smiley face.
All right. The investigator sits back. Nope. Not for this.
Darn.
Well, you must know we have footage of everything up until the point of the explosion. We don't know what happened. Well, actually, we don't even really necessarily know when the explosion.
Okay.
And that's what we want to learn from you. When did you cause the explosion?
Well, this is what happened last night, and you could even ask that poor security guard that I heard on the news is in the hospital right now. Basically, as I was telling you, I had to go to the store to try to get some stuff to wipe up all the blood from that fist fight from that racist man. Well, I went to go rent a motorcycle.
No!
Have...
You did not have a fist fight. We've already been over this. We had all the security cameras. We could see all of your movement for the past year. You can't hide from us. Now start again. When did you cause the explosion?
I don't understand why you can blame me but not him.
Blame who?
The racist.
Because we also have footage of him walking away. And we have footage of him just kind of standing there. But we have good reason to believe that he is not the one that we're looking for. And that you are actually the one who caused the commotion last night.
I
So what do
get
you
it.
have to defend yourself?
I get it. I need a lawyer because clearly this rich rats celebrity has paid you guys off to join his quest to put me down. That's what you humanoid creatures do. You just can't let a rat have his day. You just gotta put him back right in the mousetrap.
You say that,
you
but I'm a
keep-
centaur. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. They cut you off and say, "This is nothing to do with that. We have all the reason to believe that you caused it. And what do you have to say for yourself?"
Well, XDGG.
So you have nothing to say for yourself.
It just
Because
kind
you're
of
not gonna
happened.
Oh, so you did cause it.
No.
Hmm. I think we've got you right where we want you. Gets up. He would walk away, but he's stuck. He's stuck. And so are you.
Oh no.
Oh, did that work?
This one's still stuck.
How did you? Okay, let me get my dog.
You just click it, right?
Then you got space.
All right, so you are still locked in there. You hear another knock, and they
Who
say,
is it?
"It's your lawyer." So they come in.
Nice.
And they're like a really strange person. Like, all right, we got you. No, don't worry. You just don't say anything. You haven't said anything, right? You haven't said anything to them, because I told them not to talk to you. You didn't say anything, right?
No.
All right, good. Then we are 2 steps ahead of them. I've got all sorts of information. Anything that they got from last night, there's no way that they have anything that's intact enough to even understand what happened last night. I'm sure they'll try to blame you. They'll try to pressure you to talk, but they don't have anything. You see, all that they have is corrupt. I've seen all the footage, and all it shows is a few people walking out of the apartment, and then it gets really messy from there.
True.
And then the explosion happens, and then it just cuts off. So it's a good thing that you didn't say anything to them. And it's a good thing
Yeah.
that they haven't talked to you yet.
True.
All right. So tell me from your perspective what happened. Just so that we can have our story straight, and I can defend you in court.
Goes on to repeat story about the Rassus and me going out to get paper towels and cleaning products to get the blood up.
Okay, so this guy, oh man, I just hate humans. They're all such assholes. And this guy's a
Is he a rat?
no, he is actually. Sorry, I can't remember what it's called. Let me look at the race. The picture in my head. Please load. Alright. You know what? I'll just make him another rat man. I was gonna have them be a Kasatha, but you know what? Rat man works. That works even better for this personality. So he's like, all right, that's awesome. All right, I've got so much good shit here. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Nice.
So you don't really know why he said tomorrow because the court date's today. So you just really are just kind of left hoping that he comes back
That's
on time.
worrisome. Yeah.
Let's see. So the court date comes. I just want this back.
Nope. You can never have it.
I don't know
All
how
right.
to find it.
I don't know. I don't know how to unjoin it.
I have a plan. Nope, that's not a new one.
Scott, make a new one. Use that one.
There we go.
Oh. Okay, that works.
It's locked to the door. All right.
Oh.
So. All right. You're in court. This has suddenly become a
dang.
court game. All right. Oh, okay. Somebody just went flying. All right. What is happening? Okay, so we are in court. God damn you guys. Alright, so. Alright, so the Texans are over here, you're being represented. The judge over here. It's like, you are here today. Does everyone know why they're here today? Yes,
No.
says the other side. You say no. They say, well, son, you're here because you've been accused of violence, vandalism, and, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Actually, no, not battery. They don't know a thing about that. No, I'm trying to think. Chaotic, senseless, I guess. Senseless
Reckless abandonment?
destruction. Yeah. What you said. Reckless. Reckless destruction.
Why?
So what? How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. All right. So we'll go to the one that starts with the P first. I don't remember what it's called. I'm not really good at this. Yeah, the prosecutor. What's your
What
case?
kind of courthouse is this?
Kangaroo court. He says, well, we have great reason to believe that these guys are hiding. You don't know they're there. That this man is the cause of all of the destruction of 2 nights ago.
No.
Who caused the absolute just crazy destruction and harm to the security, the innocent security officer at the scene, who unfortunately did not make it today. He is not in good enough health. However, we do have a couple of witnesses. First that we'd like to pull to the stage is the officer the reserve man that responded initially. Mr. Yan, if you would please take the podium. Please recount what you saw last night.
Last night?
Or 2
Well-
nights ago. Or whatever it was.
Well, first, I leave my apartment, start head towards the depot. I see a rat. The little rat man there scurry off. After that, keep going. I hear a voice, someone going on about something. I ignored it, kept going. I later come back in my
Objection!
check.
Brad's attorney yells. How does he know that that rat that he saw earlier was the same rat?
Exactly.
He's a rat. Didn't deal with him.
That's
before.
racist!
It's rats. This is evil.
He
Evil.
looks at Brad and smiles. We've got them.
To be honest, I could be.
You hear a murmur from behind from the jury.
If the whisker don't fit, you must acquit.
That's all. As the rat from my apartment block take off in that direction. Could be him. I don't know. When I picked him up, I was still asleep. Back to my story. I come back later in my patrol car, just to see what was going on. That's when the speeder hit the building. So, I decided to check things out. I made my report, called for backup.
All right. And did you happen to see anybody in this time that you were checking out this crashed speeder?
I saw the other human start walking towards that way, turn around, start running towards me. So I backed up. He turned around again, took off back in that direction.
What the hell is wrong with that guy?
So I turned spotlights on to see what's going on. Couldn't see much. Saw a slight shadow of what seemed to be a rat figure by the speeders.
All right. So then what happened after you saw you saw the guy running back? Did you go back there and investigate? Did you happen to see any ratmen while you were investigating?
I called for an update. After that, didn't see much. Went, helped pull the security guard out of the building. Explosion knocked me on my ass, and didn't see much after that.
All right. Thank you very much for your time. That'll be all, Mr. Yan. Now we'd like to call to the stage Mr. Shock. Mr. Shock, how are you? All right? That's good because you weren't doing too well that night. But tell us from your perspective, what happened 2 nights ago? And it was this rat, was it?
That's a lie!
Objection! Says the rat lawyer with Brad shouting, "It's a lie!" behind him.
Oh, Jesus!
Gee willikers. And then the judge lets it go and says, "All right, what's your objection?" Now the rat lawyer says, "How would he know? He was. You and I both know that he was in shock after it. It could have been any rat. After all, to these humans, we all look alike."
Yeah.
Murmur. Yeah. Yeah.
Yield, sir. I would like to just point out the fact that in your original testimony to the original visit by the police, you stated that you had no idea which rat it was and that all rats you saw looked alike.
All right.
Also, we read in the second police report upon the second the second police visit where there was a search warrant and they found 2 articles belonging to the security guard. Is it that you decided, hey, I must help this guy, or was it more that you realized I left what I originally came for, the master key to unlock all the bikes in jurisdiction of the security guard?
And I thought I was supposed to be the lawyer.
Sorry. I had to make sure everything was said.
Good work. I would never have thought of that. Says the lawyer, who's apparently just a really bad lawyer. The classic rat man. Overruled, says the judge. Please. How did you know about this evidence of what we found in this man's bed? The security guard couldn't make it, as we said earlier. He is in too much pain, and he cannot talk right now, actually. Alright, roll a diplomacy.
This just kind of suck, dude.
You hear some murmurs from the jury. They sound approving. Sounds like they probably believe that you had good intentions. But well, whatever this guy says, the lawyer chirps in. There's absolutely no proof that my rat boy, was the one that did any of this. All you know is that it was some rat, and then this rat just happened to be nearby. This is a hate crime, I'm telling you. They all out to get us.
True.
So, you don't have anything. You don't have any tapes. All of your tapes are all destroyed.
True.
There's a murmur from the jury. No, I was gonna say, this guy says, well, the judge asks, is this true? There's no actual footage that this was caused by this rat, by Eccles. And the prosecutor sighs reluctantly. It's true. All of our cameras, so much was lost last night because of all the wanton destruction. Unfortunately, all that we saw was this Beggles, Mr. Beggles, did go in that direction, but aside from that, nothing really made it out of that area intact. So no, Your Honor, we don't have any footage to properly show anything. Now, if you do want to say something, Double, you can.
I'm pretty sure the security guard only saw you two.
No, he saw you, Brad.
Shit.
But the judge says, well, fortunately our jump is going to end fairly soon. We'll be sending people back into stasis for the most part. So we will need the jury to come to a conclusion.
Stasis. Rats.
The results are in. They say that there's not enough information to, what's the word?
Yeah.
Accused anyone. So you are acquitted. You are free to go. But we will have our eye on you, Mr. Beggles.
Mr. Bagel says, "Thank you."
God damn it. Alright. Well, that's the adventure, everyone. Good job.
That was an amazing adventure.
Can't wait for it to start.
Brad destroyed everything. Didn't get caught. It just wasn't enough since, after all this crap started. Oh my, please. Need a rewind time. There. Okay, before you do anything, let me save. Right. And overwrite. Perfect. Okay. Now you can make the table. Justice prevails.
Oh my gosh, look at all those.
Wow.
All the drawings I made.
And it's 10 rats. You know what, Bone? Unfortunately, they try to do those things where they just send out random jury notices. It just so happened that they were all rats. So they were very swayed by that racist comment.
Nice.
No, but they all rolled on average in favor of Brad's acquittal.
Of course, I was innocent. Smile.
I can't wait for Brad to electrocute himself.
Yeah. I was expecting that to happen, but it didn't. Okay, so you guys
The
tell
table's
me
gone. It's never coming
what I
back.
could have done better.
No, it was perfect the way it was.
Because I feel like sometimes I feel like I kind of might have tried to guide it too much, but I also didn't want to leave you guys clueless as to what you should do. I wanted to try to direct you or push you in a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
good.
can't believe I told you guys you could go explore. I was my mom where you guys would all meet up in a bar or something like that, or just in general explore the city. Absolutely none of that happened. You all just Brad immediately just went and blew something up. And Double was just running around in circles for 4 hours now.
Yep.
Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a cluster. We're not even gonna
Probably.
make it to the dungeon. Okay, that's the plan. We're gonna get to this spot by the end of the game. We would have left the house. It would take us 4 hours to leave the fucking house.
I was kind of surprised you guys didn't stay in the apartment for any longer. I was expecting Brad. I think it's funny that he went out and broke the speeders outside. I was expecting him to try to break his. Honestly, that's why I was like, "There's a control panel there." I was like, "All right, if Brad." My plan was if Brad messes with this, I'm gonna get him electrocuted. But nope.
No, he ran.
And then he rolled really well until like it was finally time to make his escape, and then he just like
That was
fell
scary.
flat on his stupid face.
That was
That is
terrifying.
pretty stupid. All right.
Jeez.
Alright, well, that's it for this. Thank you guys for playing, and let me know if there's something that you'd like me to do next time, if you can think of anything.
No.
I will try to flesh out more of the world now that I kind of have a idea of what kind of things are going to be happening.
Yeah. Say you have an idea. But you know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah. You know, well, I mean, like, an idea of what you guys are gonna do, which is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you can't plan ahead for us.
Nope.
It's just gonna end
Alright.
up in someone's gonna go through a wall at some point.
Yep.
Ogre's gonna throw someone through a wall, most likely Brad.
Before we even leave the station.
Yep. And fucking throw him from a fucking 30-story building.
Right. Good night.